I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that mean me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that mean me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that mean me not say it. Know who score, that mean me not say it. Never know no game play, that mean me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I'm your host, Mannings Man. On a day when we had the semifinals of the Mannings Cup. Yes. Today was that game and it ended earlier today. We're going to be discussing those games and then we're also going to be looking at the semifinals of the DaCosta Cup that takes place tomorrow. So if you're a KC person, you're probably super excited right now. If you're a Jamaica College fan, you're extremely excited. And if you attended Stats or Charlie Smith, you're probably happy with your team. A little bit disappointed, but you probably believe that they have overperformed. If you attend Mannings or Garvey Massey or Clarendon College or Dintil, you're probably very pensive right now as you contemplate what will happen tomorrow when the schoolboys take the field to play in the semifinals of the DaCosta Cup. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. We'll have some of our usual panelists. We'll have Javon Parchment from Unseen Sports and Mr. Paul Maxwell, he goes by the moniker, the leader, as he believes he's the leader in scouting young talent all across Jamaica. We will hear from him this evening, and we'll hear from CC, not from Cornwall College, but we will hear from CC from Clarendon College. He will be here, the man from CC Sports Lab. He'll be on with us. But before we do that, please, I want you to help me tonight. We need around 8 more subscribers to hit 2,600 subscribers. So if you have not yet subscribed to the platform, please go ahead and do so right now. Hit that subscribe button. Also, listen, you need to like this video, right? The more you like the video, it is a better, more views we will get and people will support the channel. So we don't charge, so please go ahead and do that right now. Take a little, just hit that X, hit the like button, and then you come back to the comment section. Also want to redirect you to an interview we did today with Andrew Eldamot Bailey, a very standout, excellent player. Played for Volvo, played for Santos. He also played for Swallowfield. I mean, represented the senior team as well. He did a great interview, right? Today, and I'd love for you, if you have any youngster that play the sport, please listen to him as he speaks about the discipline of training. Also want you to know that on Thursday, we don't like to surprise people. On Thursday, we have a big show coming up as we preview the JPL. We'll be having two integral persons at the leadership of the JPL on the platform speaking to us about expectations for the season. That's Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m. We did it that time so you could be a part of it. So stay tuned and get ready. We're also going to be interviewing this week Emerson Diggy Henry. We also have Wendell Downswell, who we'll be talking to as well. So just stay in touch and hit the notification bell so you can know what's happening. And I am sure sports. Big up to every person in the comment section already. So good to have you. Paul Watkins just helped me with some information. Thank you so much. Marlon Patrick, bless up, bless up, bless up. Good night to you too. SCSL South Croy, bless up. That's a Clarendon College, man. I see the KC man already in here. KAS1JM in the building. Shouting out to KC because they won. I wonder where my JC fans are. Let's wait and see. Yes, but let me bring on Javon Parchment. How you doing, Mr. Parchment?
I'm okay now. I'm okay now. Yeah.
All right, so let's dive into the games today. 2 games were played. Let's go through those games before we preview the games tomorrow. Let's begin by looking at the first game. So the C-Bar man here, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, Romario Lawrence. Unfortunate that the team didn't go through, but the first game today was the Jamaica College versus Charlie Smith. Are you able to give us your thoughts on that game?
Well, as I said before in the preview show, I don't see Charlie Smith have any chance to beat this team. Man to man, JC was the better team out there. You know, Zimini's performance, showed that he's a class above the rest. The number 6, that's Blake, showed that he's the man for the midfield. So for me, we see that the coach feared, didn't he? Because of the change. Go back to his old tactics. So I think he feared, didn't he, why he put Blake in the centre back. But for Charlie Smith, I think the coach made a mistake. The player that we're talking about, I think it's number 3 he wears. He did not start it in.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
I don't remember. I keep forgetting his name. I said I was going to remember his name, but I totally forgot his name. But I know he wears the number 3. Seemed to be a very young player.
Right.
Yeah, he brought him on in the second half. But go ahead.
Yeah, and he was having a good game, getting a lot of fouls and stuff like that. So why when the game started, did not start like that? So he made some blunder there in terms of who he starts. Yeah, but otherwise from that, they weren't in the game to me. They weren't in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Charlie Smith. Just to me, like I said, JC played better. They looked better, and the Charlie Smith team looked very disorganized. They never played with any discipline as well. I don't know if their top goalkeeper got injured. He was substituted. Some very strange decisions were made in that first game. I think even the JC team, I was surprised that they didn't start me too. As well, and started Lynch, who is the player who's coming off surgery, I think last season or last year. So some very surprising decision. But what I will say first, I want to commend the coach at JC, because I mean, if he lost this, I certainly would have criticized him harshly. But this is his second year coaching the team in competition. His first year, he won the Mannings Cup, and he has gotten back to the final in his second year. So you have to give Coach Davian Ferguson. You may say that they are not playing the best quality football. You may not like how they look, but he has gotten them to the finals the 2 seasons that he has led them. The finals of the Mannings Cup. He may not win other things, but the 2 finals of the Mannings Cup, he has gotten them to. He has won 1, So let's see what will happen. I agree with you that, like I said, Jimenez was a cut above the rest, but you could tell that this team has some fear. This team has some fear for the Dintil team. I would say that a lot. What I've noticed, and this is my opinion, that the Manning Cup teams adjusted so much when they played against all the DaCosta Cup team, because I think they believe that the DaCosta Cup teams are better than them, at least, or they provide more competition. And so today you see JC more falling back into what they normally do, and they came out on top of Charlie Smith. I don't think Charlie Smith offered anything much. I don't think they were good enough on the day. And then, like I said, the JC team played well and they were coached well and they got the result. You have to give them credit. You have to give the coach credit. And so Coach Davian Ferguson, you have to give them credit. Indeed, this young player really good player. Jimenez really looks good as well. Those two players, I think Blake in their center back position, he plays very well as well. The player who missed, I think his name is Michael Graham. He plays left back for JC. He's the one who missed the penalty, but he's a Phoenix player. He looked very good as well. Mitu, when he came on, he looks very good. So they have a very good team. I think it's going to be a very interesting. Yeah, Merrick, the number 10, also had a good game. I think, it's going to be a very interesting final. But JC deserved to win. And commendation to Charlie Smith. At the start of the season, they were not predicted to even make it out of the zone. They got all the way to the semifinals, and so we have to give them credit as well. Yes, Alex, that guy, Saviola Blake, who plays in midfield for them, very good player. I think the game before he was losing the ball. This is a less quality team, and so he looked better in this game. I agree with you, Alex Reed. Very good thought. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else, anybody else from from that game, anyone in the comment section you want to make a comment about from that JC Charlie Smith game. Somebody that I would have overlooked our Coach Parchment that you felt was also excellent or at least good on the day. Anyone else?
Or anyone else? But I only have two. I think Zimenez and Merrick. Merrick was the best for JC.
Okay.
So, yeah, so Merrick was brilliant.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, all of a sudden, people I could not see Chris Lynch for many days. All of a sudden, Casey win, and somehow he finds himself punching in some purple stuff in the group. Yeah, I felt like the Charlie Smith captain was not in the game. I don't know. I just felt like he was walking too much. You know.
I think
Yeah.
that team has a lot to learn in terms of
Yeah.
transitioning with the ball. A lot of things to learn.
Oh yeah. You know what? You're right, Romero. The captain for Charlie Smith. Yes, yeah, you're right. It is the captain. The captain is a defender. That tall defender. Very good defender. Yeah, man, you're right. KAS1JM. I think he played the best in the center as a center in terms of the defense. Oh, you said the salad of the year. There were many salads, which are they talking? Because
The Merrick one was the best.
oh, we're giving the guy the Whitmore.
Yeah,
We're giving the guy the
Whitmore.
Whitmore there. No, but you know that this guy from Stats, the captain, he salad the JC guy, the KC guy too, Then the KC
Omar
guy
Reed.
too, man. Yeah, man, and the KC guy. There were some salads to the pile. Give a very nice pile
Omar
as
Reed,
well.
piling.
Yeah.
So
All right.
reach the next match now.
Yeah, so let's go to the second game because there's not a lot to say. The second game, oh my God, Stats versus KC. I know the KC people were probably mad at 60 minutes and ready to get rid of Ludlow Bernard and running away, and they probably were quarreling, said the team not good and the players not good at the 68 minutes because they were down. Talk to me. Parchment, what are your thoughts on the KC versus Stats game? Stats taking the early lead.
Well,
6 minutes. KC equalize and Stats go ahead again.
For me, Mannings, man, I would ask the coaching staff, the management that starts when in the preseason or during the competition, they figure out that they don't have a keeper. So that's the question to anybody who is in the stats in the comment section who can answer that. When the management staff and the coaches figure out that they don't have a good keeper, the keeper is not diving and hurt himself.
I'm telling you, the man. No,
The
but you know what
man,
is funny? They changed the keeper, you know. They
but
changed the keeper.
that
This,
is
this,
that
this
that
is not the keeper that was making all the mistakes, you know.
right.
This
So
is
that
this
show
is
you.
this is the reserve keeper.
So that show you that they don't have a good keeper. Either they don't have the two keepers are not good, or they don't have a good goalkeeper coach.
My question is, you have such a long season and the keeper don't improve. Like that first goal, he dived over the ball.
He's diving front way and he's
Yeah.
trying to grab. That's the first wrong ball. Dive in front way and grab him.
But truth though is that KC look a whole lot, yeah man, a whole lot better than them. Especially in the second half. They never offered much. And I don't, to be fair to the keeper, that header that was scored, I don't think he could have saved it. The free kick that was scored deflected, I don't think he could have saved it. The first goal, he should have saved. And probably the second. The second is one that came out of his hand. So those two are his fault. But the header was an excellent, excellent header. And the free kick was deflected. He was, unsighted. So you have to give Stats credit, but you're absolutely right. How can you go through an entire season and it don't look like the keeper improved from the start of the season until now?
So Romario Lawrence. So if Stats goalkeeper coach is the best, or him have to shaky goalkeeper and league.
Hey, oh, Shaka. No, man, Shaka used to keep him Marvel, you know. Shaka big. Shaka
No,
used to be a good goalkeeper, you know.
keeping is different. Keeping and playing. Playing is different from coaching. That way.
Yeah, but maybe he got them. Remember, maybe he got them and they couldn't keep any at all, and he made them into keepers.
But Mr. What man is man? You are Stats. You went to the finals.
Yeah, but remember that
You're not
remember the
hard
part
to get
that we're
keeper.
not supposed to go through, you know. You have to look at it that they are a fourth place team that made it to the semifinals, you know. If everything was in order, Stats would not have made it, and they may have been looking at it saying, listen, let's see what we can do. Let's start building this keeper now for the next couple of seasons.
No, but what I'm saying though, management is that your Stats. It's not hard for you to go and recruit a keeper. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
but
agree with me?
when were they going to recruit the goalkeeper?
From before.
But you don't. That's what I'm saying, that you don't know what time the program started. If they could have, what the registration would have been like, what the transfer thing,
Right.
all of
So
those things.
the blame is going to be on the administration.
No, I don't think you can blame them still, because
Yeah.
again, they probably were planning their program not to reach this far this season. So they said, all right, let's get the
with the
keeper.
with the best attacking team in the competition. Playing not to reach this far with the best attacking team in the competition.
Yeah.
Answer that.
All right. Romario is making a very good point. He says the keepers aren't just up to scratch. Remember, they had White all these years. So if the same person was coaching, if the same persons and the same system built JD in White while he was there, obviously these keepers, they just never had anything. The men never had anything to work with.
I would say, that's cool. I would say Cavaliers Bill Jane White.
Okay, well, maybe they must have had some sort of, but
I would say Cavaliers Bill.
yeah, but all right, so let me ask you this. Which one of the teams look more convincing today, people? Is it JC or KC?
JC look dominant. And they're ready to win this final. That final is not going to that final is not going down to a penalty shootout. My money is on JC.
All right, see somebody telling you, see it? Shaka is JD in. Shaka is Jaden White nephew or Jaden is Shaka. You sure you have that right? Maybe it's the other way around. Hey, Casey keeper look. Yeah.
But man is
Christian,
man.
you know, the Casey keeper shake it to you know.
Man is man.
The Casey keeper shake it to you know.
Yeah, I'm shaking too. But man is man. If you do you believe that if Stats had a better keeper who could command his box, could come for that long ball in the box, right? Could stop
No,
that
man.
first goal from score. Do you think that they would have a
No,
better
all right.
chance to win?
So watch me.
Just
Remember,
answer.
Stats scored 2 good goals. You have to give them credit. But what I'll say to you is this: that header that was scored, to be fair, you have to give credit. That
No,
header
it's a good header, but the keeper was right in line with it.
No, but excellent square. No, man.
Remember, it's 2 headers scoring now. Which one are you talking?
I'm talking the one that Barkley squared.
Yeah, man, the
Beautiful
keeper was
header.
right underneath the ball, and he was late up with his arm like this. I
No,
watched
the
it.
keeper.
Come on, man,
All right, no, man. Listen, the headers that were scored, the one where the corner came in, and the guy hit the ball back underneath the bar. The keeper, which keeper gonna save that?
That was a throw. It was a corner.
Yeah, the
It was
long
a
throw,
throw.
but the
Him
different
can't
headed the
save
ball,
that.
and then
Him
him
can't save that with
save
the
that.
cross. He could have saved that one.
No, he can't come out because
Why?
his defenders are there.
No, he not for come out, him stay on him line and push the ball over the bar. Or
Parchment
catch the
that ball.
ball.
I don't agree with you.
Come
People,
on,
you
man,
really
his man. He
believe the
was
keeper
right
could save that
there.
header? Hold on.
He was right
All right.
there.
People, let us vote. Let's hear from the people.
I'm
Let's
a
hear
keeper,
from the
and a
people.
man is man. I'm a
You're a
keeper,
keeper.
A keeper over in high school. I can tell you that can't score for me.
All right. All right. So people, tell me the header. I'm talking the ball that Barkley squared. I'm not talking the long throw. The beautiful square that came in that served out. Could the keeper really save that? That is the question we want to ask.
See, keeper shaky.
Yeah, the KC keeper shaky. We agree with that.
No, but he couldn't save them goals. They still were score for him. He couldn't save those goals.
See, somebody said that he was. All right, this is a looping header. His defender looping header was not savable. The first header, the keeper was shadowed by his defenders.
Right, we understand that one. That one is that was a good one.
Yeah. This one said, hardly see any young youth grow up and want to be goalkeeper. It's going to be difficult to produce top keepers. This one says, KC keeper shaky. Yeah, man, the KC keeper almost let in one at the end of the game. Chris Lynch, keeper said something can't score on them until he score on them.
I'm not sure what fun.
The keeper was so poor for both teams.
That can't score for him, I tell you that.
That Parchment, you can't save the header. The only one you could have saved is the first goal. May I tell you that?
Come on, man. If you look on the replay about the keeper was right and was late to come up like this, that's the first thing you learn when you're keeping up, how to catch ball.
Here's what happened. The problem I believe Stats had, where was the Stats coach?
Sick, like him have corona or something.
Oh, because I was saying that they just, after they went up 2-1, I think they stopped playing. They stopped trying to score. Because
no, if you have a goalkeeper in the goal who will let you down when you score some nice goals, you don't have the energy to play. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, Arlando said, I think he's saying that JC, he's picking JC. Oh yeah, Shaka. Yeah, man. Shaka win World Cup competition together, you know. And Shaka, Marky, and Laxley win World Cup 6-a-side or 5-a-side competition with him in goal. A bad goalkeeper and he can kick the ball too, you know. Yeah, man, yeah.
So which position you play, man, as well?
Huh?
Which position you play?
You know that. Them not always like to let me play defense still. Because I read the game well, but
so you still play ball or you stop?
It's a forward. I use both feet, you know. I'm head the ball hard, you know.
You still play ball?
Parchment, if you kick the ball, you can't touch it, you know, man.
We need to be careful. We need to come and done or kick some ball.
Parchment, if you kick a shot, you can't. I tell you, Parchment, anything you kick close to the 18, you can't put your hand on it, you know.
I kick a ball and pull up.
And if you need no more dumb flour, you know, brother. If you put your hand on it, you can't need no more flour and pick no more rice, you know, man. Yeah, man, short man. Anytime you say short man, ask him about me. Yeah. Yeah, man. Casey really Barkley played well. Barkley is his name. He played well. That I think he was the best, the number 10. That's his name, right? Barkley. Good
Right.
player. Pearson was he comes in and out of the game, but he looked better today.
The player that
Berger
came
played
on,
well. And the 22 that they brought on called Watson.
the son, the assistant coach son.
Yeah, he looked well. But you know what? Listen, I don't know. I feel like the coach panicked, right? Because you made a change in the 26th minute. Panic, you know.
Yeah, because this is
And then
my
he made
thing.
an
Though.
exchange in the 43rd minute, right before halftime.
This is my thing. This is my thing, man. If Stats are a better keeper, they win this game. Simple.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Simple as that.
I don't think
And
Stats.
everybody
I
that share
think
the
he
same
made a better
sentiment.
goalkeeper. I think Stats would have lost
No,
the game.
sir. That's
Yeah, man.
a win.
Listen, Casey dominated them in the second half, you know. The Stats weren't creating any opportunities. Yeah, again, well done Stats, but the second half of the game belonged to Kingston College.
From the first goal in the second half score, stop play. And I must say, play them. I must say, it don't make no sense now. You understand me? Because that looping ball in the box, the keeper should come fit before it reach.
No, it was not looping parchment, man.
Yes, man.
No, man, the ball swerve, man.
All right, anything with this, man.
I don't understand how you think Stats. You really believe that if Stats had a good goalkeeper, they could have.
Of course, man.
I don't see how you see that still.
Yeah.
But
remember, you know, he's a defender. You ever going to goal before?
You mean, brother?
The same day going to come out.
Nah, man, I talk about. Listen, when you come on to my team, let me tell you this. Me rather they on the field in the goal and they on bench, you know. Me don't like to them on bench, you know, brother.
Every time the ball kick, man, my fret. I want to start winning, you know. Every time the ball kick, I have a goal in my fret.
Yeah, but I think the truth is, I think the two best teams are in the final. Like the one thing I'll say is that these set of semifinals are so poor. I think the semifinals tomorrow, we're going to get into that a little later, are going to be way better games because I think the games today were really one-sided and they never offered a whole lot. But Swan anyway asked which team Charlie Mount and Overly answer the money now, sir.
Okay, answer that. Okay, answer that.
Yeah, all right. Case one James saying that man, KC wanna run over them in the second half. Yeah, that is true. Stats couldn't control the KC onslaught in the second half, man. No matter what goalkeeper they had, I think it would have been very difficult.
Mannings, man, the keeper make a wall 2 times and stand up behind the wall.
Yeah, but the free kick that scored deflected. Let me say, I don't know how you blame the keeper still.
Mannings, man, if you're a keeper and you set a wall, you're supposed to over the next side. So the kicker after the
right side. No, but the ball deflected because he's moving one side and the ball deflected.
No, but what I'm saying is that he was behind his wall. So when the ball come across, he couldn't move, left him flat-footed. If he was over this side, it would be easier to go to the ball. It would be easier to go for the ball.
They miss out on the deflection still.
Come on.
This is Stats' weakest defense in 5 or 6 years, and so they have to outscore teams to win games. And they couldn't do that against a better team like Dintil, JC, Casey. Absolutely right, Chris Wayne. Even with a good goalkeeper, they would have struggled because their defense weak, you know. Stats defense weak. At least they look so in the last couple of games. Don't know how to hold out.
They wanted a good goalkeeper.
Why not sit back and contain? Sit back. I don't think if because they were sitting back because they weren't attacking.
That's how they scored the first goal. They were sitting back. They consume a lot of pressure and then they just hit them.
And they break on the counter.
Right.
Yeah.
So you see somebody agree with me? Thank you. Caswan James. Caswan James agree with me.
Saying what?
Put up in comment.
This one?
No.
All right. Mannings, you believe we can beat Dintil tomorrow. You mean Tyrese? Tyrese, you can't listen. Me and one Mannings man, you can't ask me if Mannings can win. And listen, until the game done, Tyrese, me believe a Mannings are gonna win. That's not just me. Me's a different Mannings man. When Mannings man upon school, when Mannings upon school challenge squid, a Mannings are gonna win. When Mannings are champs, a Mannings athlete are gonna win. I just might think that me loyal to my school.
When you lose, I win.
When me I lose, as long as the final whistle no blow, a Mannings are gonna win the game. I can't see my school playing and talk about a next school are going to win. What I can tell is that Dintil is a very, very good team, quality team, and it's going to be very difficult for Mannings. But let me tell you this. If Dintil don't come and play, look out.
Mannings not scoring a goal.
But Mannings may I bring. Mannings all the way, man. Somebody saying that I agree with Parchment in regards to poor goalkeeper position for that free kick. The man I speak for that free kick.
Yeah, we never agree with the free kick either. We never agree with the free kick.
Big up Dre anyway though, with the super chat saying that we need to allow vaccinated fans for the finals. Expect a very competitive and exciting game, at least 7 under 20 ballers going head to head. Boy, Dre, this allowing spectator thing, because I mean I don't know, but I hear people shouting and all. I wonder where are the people out the road or something? It look
remember, Management, remember the 25 who got the ID is still okay to come in.
No, man, it look like a lot of people looking through the fences over by Stadium East.
Yeah, that stadium one is we talk about that on the panel.
Huh?
That one is stay.
Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah, Dre, you can watch it with the boat, you can go up there. Michael Smart, the KC man, asking, who you think winning Manning Cup? Guys, be honest. Honestly, from what I have seen, it's going to be a tough game, but they're going to have a hard time containing Jimenez. And I think to me, I think KC on a good day have more quality than JC. But I think, and yeah, you don't think so? I think on a good day, Pearson, Berger, Watson, Richards, and Barkley, right? When I look at JC side, I see Michael. I like this Michael Graham. Who again? You have number 7, Duncan McKenzie, Jimenez,
Blake.
And Blake. That's Remy and Blake.
Right.
That's
once the coach don't switch up his team and come out with the same way play from the season start, winning, he's going to beat KC. With Blake in the middle, Pearson won't have a good game. We can't see this from now. With Blake in the middle, with Duncan McKenzie, KC won't win.
Yeah. All right. So let me hear who you think. That's my thoughts. So who you think gonna win Parchment? Who you picking?
I'm picking KC to win. JC. Sorry, JC.
Then the JC. You're picking JC
to win the final.
All right. There you go. Dean
and
Sewell.
I'm saying I'm picking a 2-love victory for JC.
Okay, 2-love for JC.
Right.
Whoa. Dean Sewell. The statsman says we opened the gate for you guys already. Or he's saying that he opened the gate for JC.
Right, Garfield Clark. If stats they have a better keeper than beat JC too.
The DaCosta Cup teams are way more evenly matched than the Manning Cup, yeah, to be honest. And any one of the semifinals in the DaCosta Cup have a fairly good shot at going all the way. CC Fimido. Yeah, that is true. I think so, because I think like that Garvey Masia CC game gonna be a tough game. I think like if it's gonna be tough for Mannings if Dintil have one of those excellent games. If if they slip up though, it's gonna be a problem. With
Western.
with the Garvey Massey Clarendon College, even if the two team play to their full potential, it's going to be a close game because I think those teams are evenly matched.
Mannings man, Western cranky the one time Casey lose to Clarendon.
Oh. Yeah. Like you see the thing with the KC, like man like Stan Cranky the other day. You see it now, Stan Cranky. Parchment come off management program about JC. You see when KC lost the other day, him didn't come on, you know. Him didn't come in the comment section, you know. But you see when KC win, he's here. He's here.
But
So
Mannings man, question
nullify by having to contain. Well, the thing is that Yemen is I think he's very well conditioned. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Question no Mannings man. I listened to the interview of the coach.
No, I didn't listen to the interviews.
He said that he played some players that were not the better ones for the not the better forwards or wherever in players in change, right? They were not the better ones that he played in the Champions Cup. But for this one now, which is the most important one for them, he plays them.
Man, I need to take you off the panel. It's all right. Because you said what? You said JC winning 2-0?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't see KC not scoring on JC. So I'm going to pin the link and then take some more comments. So people, if you're coming on, I'd love to have you come on, but if you come on, please let us see the camera. And so don't want any spamming, you understand me? So I'm going to pin the link. So if you want, you can come on and share your thoughts quickly. You don't have to stand for the whole thing. You just share your thoughts about who you think is going to win for your team. And once you do that, you can come back off the program. It's not a problem. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are. Who you think is going to win? You understand me? And then we're going to take some comments on the DaCosta Cup, because the DaCosta Cup semifinals are on tomorrow. Both games are on tomorrow, and we want to discuss that as well. Yes, indeed.
So Mannings one. So what's your take on that? I told you what the coach said. What's your take on that?
Which one of the coach you're talking? The JC coach?
Ferguson, yeah. He said that he rested his better players, from the Champions Cup semi-final, and he played them now in the semi-final.
He rested his better players. So
Right.
Mitu is not one of his better players?
Look, so Mitu was on the bench.
Yeah, but
You get what I'm saying? So basically, he played his better players. Mitu was on the bench.
I don't know. Maybe
That's what he said, you know.
Maybe you didn't hear what the man said.
No, man, exactly. I just give the summary. I now give him fancy words. I just give you the summary.
Yeah, but why? Here's the thing. Isn't Khalif Richards, I think his name, the best KC defender, and the coach took him off, and he wasn't injured?
The indisciplined player.
The number 3, he's indisciplined. I didn't see it. Wow.
From 2019, remember he was the player that bite the JC player.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything in this game.
And
normal. You can't go to 2019. What did he do?
I'm just showing you what build up.
But what does that have to do with today's game?
No, all right. Look on the goal.
No, the goals were caused by him. The goals were caused by the number 7.
They were blaming him for that goal. He was supposed to track Omar Lane coming into the box.
No, but the number 7 had the ball and lost it.
Right. So they said that he must come around and track cover.
All right, we have a Fortis. We have a Fortis man who is going to come on. So let's hear what he has to say. Yeah. Fortis man, say your name and tell a story.
All right, so today KC did not play well. It was the worst match I have ever seen. Khalifa Richards is very indisciplined. From the Clarendon College game, right now what I think that they should bench him the rest of the game. Just bench him or just send him home. Just tell him say them not need him again because you have the ball, you know, pass it there, yeah, style of the ball game like you know, and then when you lose the ball now you can't recover. You can't catch the man immediately. You know, yeah, is it but today KC in the last minute KC kinda them pick up Watson, the assistant coach son, him come on him put in some wonderful long cross and him just like for instance, like you have like a tennis ball or something and you just one little boom and you feel it and then something there, you just throw it and it fly right over the stats defend, land on a head, score. Barkley him put in some wonderful crosses like you just did that whip them. Stats never have no answer. The stats keeper now, man, I don't really pray if him is a keeper because you can't say a keeper free kick and you stand up behind the wall. You must be over the next side of the goal. You stand up behind the wall. So Pierce, him just see it and then him take the advantage. Him just put it over there because he is a keeper. You have to know for angle it on the field. You can't say I try to save a free kick and you stand up behind the wall. Just look at that now. But I'm not being a bias or I think KC can beat KC in some ways. The defense it need fixing. But I just think this are the worst match and Khalifa they need to throw him in at the bin. Just dispose of him because
No,
I
no,
don't
you
know
can't say
where
that,
him
man.
a
It's a
do.
young baller, man. You can't say that. It's
When
a
him
young
when him
baller.
take him off, him have experience, because him play for the Jamaican team already. But man,
But
no,
if we
but
are KC, man, and I want the KC man
JC
to make
can
sure
beat
not beat.
KC in the finals.
So hold on. You said JC can beat KC? You sure? You
Yes, a
sure?
young ball I know understood but
Are you sure he's a
him
Fortis man?
indisciplined
Oh,
because all in the 20. No, hold on, no man, but just want them. Yeah, them can beat him. I see it say them beat him. Yes. Hold on, I'm not being a bias, but yeah, them can beat it. No, just saying for we have a concede goals, we can score back, but what I'm seeing, there's some mistake where it just need fixing.
140. 140
Some
say internet.
serious fixing if we're going to try to win the title
All right,
because
140 say
alright.
your
In the
internet is breaking up. Your internet is
2019
breaking up.
finals versus JC at semi-finals versus JC when Khalifa Richards like him bite the youth in him shoulder. During the season, him a play goodest, but them look at something there. Hold on, I'm gonna close.
All right. All right. What is it? Your internet is very choppy. So see if you can fix the internet and sort us out, but because it'll make your audio very bad. All right. So sort that out and then you just jump back on and then we let you finish up what you're saying. All right. So let me just take some of the comments and parchment. Dantes is saying here that KC defense no good. Worst KC defense me see under Ludlow. Surprise Ludlow never draw for CB in cause Burton a midfielder and Caliph and a centre back naturally. Okay. Stats keeper only can keep secret. But that's what I'm saying. It's a different keeper, This is not the keeper that you know
The two
they
keeper
were
them
using
know.
before. Yeah, and then This is a KC man. Say KC defense very suspect. So he's not confident at all. So Barkley cousin step in and say Barkley with the left footy. With the lethal left foot, yeah, man, he made a good square inside here today. Very good square. Dre anyway that says Khalifa big baller, but today he never showed up. His head wasn't in the game, but he should be back in the starting 11 for the next game. Okay, all right.
So Jay, anyway, that is a coach done by KC.
Jay anyway that is a whole area and who probably don't want JC win. Cranky
Okay.
that Watson is unplayable. You really feel so? And he might have Yemenis to deal with? You think he's unplayable? Not sure why he didn't start. I think he has an injury, he's nursing an injury. That's why he didn't start.
Them can't stop Zimenez. They can't stop Zimenez.
Yeah. Man, he had a very good free kick to the end that hit the bar, hit the outside of the bar. Got a couple of other opportunities that he could have scored. But somebody here said, big point, KC has used the midfield excuse to build a defense. Okay. Yeah. So you're saying that you're going with Kingston College? In Parchment?
JC.
Or you're going with JC?
Two love.
So even if
American Duncan McKenzie.
Even if the KC team turns up and play a good game, if both teams play to the best of their potential, who comes out as winner?
JC.
So you believe that JC is better than
They have
KC?
player. They have the better players.
Yeah, man to man.
Yeah, man to man.
Okay. All right, people, what say you? You hear that from Parchment? He said that
Better keeper.
JC has a better team.
Better keeper, better midfielders, defensive, attacking, and better forwards.
But JC has conceded more goals than KC.
Yeah, but remember, the best attacking team of the competition scoring there. They also did that on KC today.
Okay, all right.
Right or wrong.
All right, I see. So people, what say you? I mean, Cranky, who is going to win? KS1JM, who is going to win? Calvert Barkley, all of you are KC fans, Who is going to win? Parchment has boldly come out and said, JC. So we have a 40th man going to join,
Oh God, Parchment, Mannings, man, big up the viewers and everything. Yeah, Mannings, I think Parchment have it right still, but he must have the result wrong. Finals normally, Mannings, a little tentative, and JC show you that they can be that in a semi-final. So I don't think they approach the finals any different because of how the two coaches know each other. That is a big part of what is going to take place in this game. Both coaches probably fear each other, and then that is going to play out in the game. Players are basically going to play that way, I think, from both teams.
I really hope that the coaches don't mess up this game by making all the changes and move around personnel and all of these things and change of system. Because I think sometimes the coaches think too much. That's what the problem I have with these two coaches. The change up, like you just don't know what's going to happen.
And you know what, man, that's why I'm saying. The fact that they know each other, the overthinking starts from tonight,
Yeah.
So they are going to be thinking what the other one is doing, both of them. And that is going to play a factor into the game. So it's not just KC, JC out there. It's the two coaches trying to play a mind game on each other. And somehow I think it probably messed up the flow of the game. But I hope not, because you have talented players out there. Germany like the number 10 and KC with Burjan and Young Watson and Pearson. Yeah, so I hope it don't mess up the game, because at the end of the day, I want KC to win, but I still want to see good football. No, just want KC win and that's it. I want to see good football at the end of the day, because that's what Jamaica benefits from.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
I think
Parchment think I pressure the goalkeeper too much, you know.
which one? Which one?
The stats goalkeeper.
No,
Yeah,
man,
man.
I not pressure the goalkeeper, man, I pressure the administration. And them me about, you know.
No, but
But it's the same
KC.
administration. You see, all life is sunny, Chris Lynch. Listen to this. He will give Cavaliers the credit for Jaden White at the same school, you know. But this school, he's going to blame the administration. So you don't want to give the same coach credit for Jaden White, but you're going to blame him for this goalkeeper
No,
failing.
I did.
No, he said
Somebody.
they should have recruited better. He's not saying
Yeah,
they
that's
should
what I'm
have
saying,
become a
man.
better goal. He's not saying they should have made him into a better
But
goalkeeper.
who maybe they had enough transfer already, and even if they transferred somebody, there was a transfer rule.
But my man is man, you can get any amount from a school that don't participate. A lot of
Yeah, but
goalkeepers
what
in
may
those
happen?
schools.
What if the keeper that they had left the week before the competition to a
We'll
next
find the
school?
next one.
They may not have had enough time because you know what things going on. You're banking on somebody.
Stop finding excuses for them, no, please.
No, but you don't know all the things. Yeah.
You understand me? You is a football man. Those things not gonna reach a man, man.
So, man,
Chris
I
Lynch,
hear people.
I'm not seeing us like a 40-year-old boy at all.
No, the thing about it is, man, I've become more mature now, so I don't just discuss. You know, I discuss sports. I can't discuss biasness when I watch it. I can't see KC defense look so suspect. Look suspect against Clarendon College. That's why we lost that game. Basically, that was a schoolboy mistake. Trying to shift. You're the last man and you're trying to beat the man. So basically, once you know that ball was taken away, was one thing. The ball is going to end up in the back of your net. So when you see schoolboy mistakes like that, then you don't have no confidence in a defense like that. Simple as that. And JC has the defense to take care of a lead if they got it, like what Stats got today.
Right.
So KC don't need to go into this game trailing. If KC is leading, I'm very confident they can probably win the game. But trailing against a JC team who wants to go defensive, if they score first, it's going to be dangerous.
Question to you, though. I want to ask you a question. What do you think about the Omars?
Where's it?
What do you think about the Omars?
The Omar Reed and Omar Lang. I thought they were out of the game today.
No, I mean overall,
No, man. Leng and Omar. The Reed, let us touch Reed first. Reed seems like a good mid. I think he's going to end up playing attacking midfield. He seems like he links up, play good, can give a striker a good ball and a play to basically put strikers in good position. And Leng is very brilliant at scoring goals. He knows how to get into position. People don't respect getting into position to score goals, and that's what Leng does. And then he has the touch to put it in the back of the net, not just get in the position, but he has the touch now to put it in the back of the net. So yeah, I respect Reed and Leng. I respect them.
You think Leng is the best striker in the competition?
Leng, yes, I think Leng based on I don't see a lot of games, to be honest, but based on what I see from Leng, a couple of games, I think Leng is right up there. I don't know if somebody might put a name, but he's right up there as one of the best youngsters.
I think he's going to get it because he's at 11 goals.
Yes,
Right.
but man, you know, say when it comes to other from we being fair and discussing, you know, we're we want KC to win. There's no way around that.
Have one in purple shirt, people.
But no. Yeah, but no, discussing how JC looks to KC.
I see somebody put up this year say, I have been waiting to challenge Stan Kroenke for the longest time. Finally have my opportunity. So Maxwell is a JC man.
Maxwell.
Yeah. But let me ask you this question, because somebody was asking this earlier how they can watch the game overseas. Isn't it on the flow up?
Yeah, it's on.
If you play TV, you can watch it on CVM.
But it's not everywhere, man.
No, overseas. Once you have a Fire Stick, you can watch it. You can get CVM on it.
CVM, oh.
Some of them even have Sportsmax, to be honest.
Yeah, and you can get the Sportsmax app. I don't know if it come, but it come delayed on their YouTube channel as well. So those are some options. But I hear the people saying that man, you need to jump over. You need to jump over to the DaCosta Cup. I mean, you're Shuku jump in and start to talk about a Garvey Massey and Dintil go final. All right,
All
Chuku.
right, man. It's never listen to you on the expert parchment and the DaCosta Cup. But
All right, then,
we will
Christy.
be tuning into that tomorrow because we have
Yeah.
big interest in that because KC need to win this Manning Cup so we can take care of the Olivia, so we can get back some revenge there.
The
We
better
get knocked
football
out.
is in the country, Chrisley.
So, yeah, but we need some revenge there. When we reach in the finals,
And the
that
better
should be enough
coaches.
confidence. If we get past JC, we get him past whoever wins
Olivia
the
Shields
DaCosta
stayed in
Cup.
Western Jamaica, man. Olivia Shields stayed in Western Jamaica.
You guys can beat Clarendon and Dintil.
None of the four.
Not this year. Not this year.
Remember KC lose the Olivia Shield, but they would have won the Champions Cup, the same cup a year, but they would have lost the Olivia Shield to I think Clarendon College, the same Clarendon. So it can go that way because that's how sports is. That's how we love it. And that's why we are giving prediction because we don't know how these games more than likely will turn out. But
yeah, man. All right,
but yeah, man. Now listen,
if you guys play Mannings in the final, you're gonna lose. If you guys play Mannings in the Oliver Shield, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Mannings, you just want to swell Mannings, man, head, man.
People,
stop
listen
that.
check out Chris Lynch. Chris Lynch does the NFL show, and I am sure sports, and we'll be having some special guests tomorrow with him at 11 a.m. So you check out that. All right, Chris Lynch. So go and listen up to the DaCosta Cup thing. Kind of know nothing we are going outside of the corporate area. Now, let's come over to the Manning Cup. Tomorrow there are the DaCosta Cup, 2 semifinals. Garvey Maceo goes up against Clarendon College, and Mannings goes up against Dintil. All right. Those are the 2 games. All right. Dintil coming off a convincing win over JC in the Champions Cup, and Clarendon College also had the better of Kingston College. And so those matches will be played tomorrow at St. Elizabeth Technical. Happy hunting ground for Dintil. Last game they played there, they played against St. Elizabeth. They played against they played against Stats and defeated Stats by 5 goals to 1 in the Champions Cup. So now the tackle man is there tomorrow. Parchment, what are your thoughts on that game tomorrow? The Dintil versus let's look at Clarendon College versus Garvey Massey first. 40s for life. Remember, we have to see the person. Say you have to turn on your camera. Your camera is not on yet, so we can bring you on. Yeah, all right. So let's bring him on, and then man, go ahead, 40s for life, and then cause we're talking DaCosta Cup, but I'll let you finish up the point you were making, and then we will.
No, man, hold on. Finish at DaCosta Cup. I think it's more important than what I'm going to say. Finish at DaCosta Cup. Yeah,
man. All right, no problem. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Parchment. What are your take on the Clarendon College versus Garvey Massey game tomorrow?
Clarendon College, a quality team. Mirren Gardens team, very aggressive. I think though that Clarendon College, they understand how to play a team that plays direct. Going against KC with the same type of style, direct football. And I just think that, Clarendon College know how to contain them. They tend to, Garvey Maceo tend to, play very aggressive, try to tackle your breakdown plays and stuff like that and try to play long balls over for Cousins and Clear Clark to get on to score. But for me, Clarendon College, I think they're not that well conditioned, but they know how to move the ball and have you chasing the ball a lot, right? And they know how to overload weak areas on the pitch. And I think that is the edge that they have over Garvey Maceo. But, sometimes your style of play can give you a win. The team that is more hungry to come out and play or win the match will win. But I give CC the edge in terms of how they play. If they play like how they play CC, and take their chances, they will win this game. I see Gavin Mustard trailing. I don't see that style of football really going into the final. That long ball type of football, aggressive type of football, reaching to the finals.
Okay, I see that game. I haven't watched a lot of Garvey Maceo's game. I think the only game I saw them play was that Flow Cup, sorry, the Champions Cup game against Jamaica College, and they looked very well. JC had an off day, and they played well. They could have won the game, but JC came out as winners. I've seen Clarendon College play on a couple of times, and they look the same every time in terms of how they are able to possess and move the ball around. Through the different, the different moments in the game, how they play. They always seem to be in control no matter what the scoreline is. And so they play with a lot of confidence. They have a lot of touch players. I think overall, they are good defensively. As a team, they are good offensively as a team. They have a good enough goalkeeper. They have good midfield. So with that being said, given the fact that I haven't seen a lot of Garvey Maceo, I know they have Cleo Clark down there and they have some other good quality footballers. Cleo Clark didn't look good in that JC game, especially in the first half, but in the second half, Garvey Maceo came on. But just based on the fact that I've seen more of the Clarendon team, with the limited knowledge of the Garvey Maceo team, I would have to pick Clarendon College to win this game because I think, from what I've seen, they have more quality on the occasions that I've watched them and seen. All right, somebody's saying that the Dintil was not convincing. The penalty, it was a convincing performance, though the win may have been on penalty. Dintil looked more convincing in the game than JC, in my opinion. I don't know if you feel the same way, Parchment, but I felt like Dintil outplayed and outworked Jamaica College in that game.
I think their midfielder was better than the JC midfielders in
Yeah,
that game.
I mean, JC didn't create a lot of opportunities
No.
against them. Dintil had more opportunities. When you look at the game, Dintil looked better.
Hutchinson had a clear goal to the ball over the keeper.
They were the more convincing team. It was a convincing performance. But the win is a different thing. It's a penalty. But it's a convincing performance in terms of how the game played out, in terms of the possession and the chances created. I don't know. But
and you could say a convincing penalty win by Dintil.
Yeah, only a convincing penalty win, but yeah. So both of us picking Clarendon College. Anybody else? Anybody picking Garvey Maceo? I see was it Dalton Wright or was it Chuku? I think Chuku picking Garvey Maceo. Well, IT Push is saying that in that game, Yemenis had 4 clear chances against Dintil.
He had 2 headers that he should have put on target, but would the keeper save it?
Yeah, he's saying that 4 clear chances. I don't know. I mean, everybody probably view and see things differently. So I don't know.
You had 2 headers that he should have put on target, but would the keeper save it?
So what are the prediction, people? Come on, give us the prediction. What are your predictions for that game, the Garvey Maceo versus Clarendon College? And then we're going to talk about, because we see Glendale Facey, Dintilman, Dalton Wright, Dintilman. We see also inside the building the Dintilman, none other than Damian Kelly, aka Shoko. All right.
Big up Dalton Wright.
Hold on. Mannings, man.
Yeah, man.
For the Clarendon College versus Garvey Maceo match,
Yeah.
I think Garvey Maceo can win that match. What I'm seeing, they can win. Pertaining to the Garrett, hold on. For the Mannings and who Mannings playing again?
Dintil.
And Dintil, yeah, Dintil. I think Dintil can win that match, but Mannings is better than them. What I'm seeing.
Hey, man, beat.
No,
Man,
no, hold on, hold
I
on.
must support this man.
platform, you know.
I must support this man.
No, hold on. No, man, we're not be biased, man. But I think Mannings can beat them. But the Dintil keeper, my word, man, like him intimidating. When we see him do it in the JC match, I say, yeah, man, wait for the whistle, man, wait for the whistle. In that match, Dintil didn't play good, but I think them can win, but me go jump to Omo when the DaCosta Cup now because to me, I'm looking at Garvey Maceo, Dintil or Mannings finals.
You have to pick one, you can't pick three.
Alright, so hold on, I'm gonna pick it. Mannings and Clarendon College finals.
So you move, you say Gab, yes.
But
Choco, don't listen. I don't
He's
know.
a
This man
switcher.
name is Fortis for life. I've never met the person yet. You understand me? So I don't why you think like I mean telling me say them things here, you know.
You
Because
text him in a private chat in the money's one.
no, me, you see that? No, man. The man have him own mind, man. Big up Jairus just joined. Eagle Republic, thanks for the update, man. Yeah, man, that Damian Lowe is possibly going to go to Miami, Inter Miami in the MLS. That's what we're hearing as well. Yeah, man. Thanks for the update. Yeah. So not all
I
money
hear
is
that
good
they
money.
don't know sign for FSK Moscow.
No, man. That's
Today
Tamar
I saw it.
Nicholson.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrong thing.
Yeah. Spartak Moscow. Yeah. So yeah, I think listen, if I think this Dintil, I think these two games tomorrow will be better games than the games today in terms of quality and runner play and thing. All right. And any one of these
Yes.
four teams can win. So I'm not going to be surprised if any, you understand me, if any of these teams, like I'm not surprised if Dintil win. I'm not surprised if Clarendon College win. I'm not surprised if Mannings win. I'm not surprised if Garvey Maceo win, right? And because I think all these four teams are quality teams, and as a block, I think the four semifinalists in the DaCosta Cup are better quality team as a block than the four semifinalists in the Manning Cup, in my opinion. So I think that is going to produce better games. I think if Dintil plays to their full potential, it will be a very, very difficult task for Mannings. And that's just watching the football and how the Dintil team play, because the Mannings team is a very small team. However, if Dintil comes and take this thing lightly and think like, they're going to suffer because of how the Mannings team play. Because the Mannings team have quality players. And I always say this, listen, it's better you under promise and over deliver than you over promise and under deliver. And don't think of yourself more highly than you are to. You must think of yourself with sober judgment. These Mannings players are coming in knowing that, listen, we have nothing to lose. We have nothing. There's nothing for us to lose. Nothing. And so Dintil be aware. I think no Leighton Steele. He's at don't worry about that. Let me just come back to that. Leighton Steele, he's going to in the MLS. All right. When it comes down to the Garvey Maceo versus Clarendon College, I think it's a very hard game to call. Very hard game to call. But like I said, I am giving Clarendon College the edge just based on their pedigree and the fact that I've seen them more and they consistently play the same way. And you don't normally find that with a team unless it's a very good team. No matter who they put in the game, the team looks the same way. And one of the things I realized, I don't know if you noticed this, Parchment, that I think outside of probably like JC, a lot of these teams don't have good substitution. Like when JC makes substitution, they bring quality off the bench.
True.
Except for Reed that coming on for Clarendon College, how many other quality substitution can they make? How many quality substitution can Garvey Masia make? Dintil made only probably one substitution in their game.
But Dintil can make quality substitution. I know that of a fact.
Okay.
I know that of a fact. You have quality players on the bench. You have Tayamba Chin who can come on for the captain and play in that position. They have a striker there, Facey, who plays 2019 in the finals, starting forward. You know, I think if that player was fit, he's struggling from injury from preseason, struggling from injury. That's why he's not starting over Gary Mills.
Yeah, the Dintil keeper I think the Dintil keeper, I agree with the IT push. The Dintil keeper is a very, 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 very good goalkeeper. The Clarendon College goalkeeper is a very good goalkeeper. The Mannings goalkeeper is a very good goalkeeper too, big, tall, goalkeeper who commands his box well.
But Mannings, man,
yeah.
I don't say maybe I'm judging the keepers hard, but watching the game with Monroe and that goal that the captain scored from Monroe and the keeper, he's a suspect to me.
Yeah, here's what I do. You see, sometimes when you watch, sometimes you can watch a game, and that's why I say it's hard for me to judge somebody. And that's why I said I can't judge Garvey Massey. It wouldn't be fair because you see them one time, it's hard. No, I have watched this goalkeeper over time. He's a very good goalkeeper. All right. But just like I said, I've been watching this Dintil goalkeeper from his time at Mount Pleasant. He's a very good goalkeeper. Gary Mills I've been watching, very good player. So they have good players. But the player at Dintil that I really like is the number 4, the defender,
The one who played mid
it's D-mid he plays, but he
right back.
He's a tall number 4. Tall, slim. He's a very good defender. I don't know if he's right back. I don't know if it is the right side of the center back.
Oh, we're talking Matthews.
I don't know his name. He wears the number 4.
Not Matthews.
Slim, tall.
Medium build.
Medium build. Yeah. He was the one who man. He's a very good defender. You rarely get around him, and you're not going to beat him aerially. So it will be interesting to see what Mannings does. So I think like Dintil, they have a team, an all-round team. So it won't be an easy task. But it is football.
But Mannings,
here's the thing with football. Here's the thing with football. If you don't turn up on the day, you will lose. That's how football is. If you don't turn up on the day to play, you will suffer. Yeah. And I also think this too. I mean, I think and this is what I'm saying. I think the break is going to help Garvey Maceo and Mannings. I don't know much because the thing with the young youth, is that people always tell me, kids can't get tired, Them run non-stop. So I don't know how much of a toll it's going to take on them. But what say you, Parchment?
No, was a question?
Yeah.
Do you think the break that Mannings and Garvey Masia got will give them somewhat of an advantage over CC and Dintil that played challenging match? Wow. Dintil have depth in their squad. I don't think that they have good management. They have good trainers, nurses, and everybody there. So I think I know of a fact they recover and they're ready. They're hungry for this semi-final. They're ready for it. So they have good management and a lot of money there. So they're ready for Mannings tomorrow. I don't think the time will have anything to do with the game.
Yeah. Here's the problem though with football. Like, and I think like person like Chuku is like this, right? Watch this. Here's the thing. Here's what I can do. I can look at a game and say, listen, Dintil is a very good team. They have good and call-out players. Here's the problem I have with a person like Chuku. He's going to look at me and say, Mannings is an ordinary team. Like, that is where I have a challenge that you can't look and give credit to a team even if you believe that your team is better. It's okay to say your team is better, but you don't have to discredit the next team. Don't discredit the next team. Because for a team,
For me, man is man.
yeah, for a
For me,
team to
man
have
is man.
gone through, and this is the first game they lost was a 1-0 game to KC. And it's a game that they could have won.
For me, man is man. A lot of people will continue to say that Dinty don't play anybody yet, even though they played JC and went to penalty. They're still using the excuse that the game went to the penalty shootout and they won. Not like they dominated the game and stuff like that. But I will say this: for me, I think Dinty have a better defense than Mannings, and based on the statistics of scoring goals, they're better at scoring goals than Mannings. But Mannings have a player that nobody in this DaCosta Cup team as a defender can mark, and his name is Rodney. If that player have a good game tomorrow, Dinty is going to be in trouble. Dinty is going to be in trouble. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah, the number 4, Chevon Francis, play right back, management. I think he's a very good defender. He comes inside. I mean, very, very good. I look at different things. I think he's one for the very aggressive when he needs to, calm when he needs to. Like I said, I mean, you don't go down and beat him down the flank or go down the channel and beat him. Very, very good defender. And so, like I said, it's not going to be an easy game. Military Guna said Dintil 1, Mannings 0. All right. He says, but Mannings will be a very difficult team to break down because they are very organized and good going forward. There you go, sir. That sound like reasonable discussion. But it's hard. It's hard. But yeah, Abina Wallace have to show up big time for Mannings. Yeah, I think Abina Wallace, Rashawn Graham, Rodney, and Javian Williams, who have played with Gary Mills and Shamar and these guys at Mount Pleasant, has to play well.
And the keeper.
And the keeper have to have a brilliant performance.
Same thing for the Intel.
Yeah.
The keeper have to have a good game, the defenders have to have a good game, and the Gary Mills also.
This. Listen, I would say to Mannings, right? I would say, listen, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities with Dintil. So if you get a half opportunity, you have to take it. That's it, because it's not the kind of team that you're going to get a lot of, unless they're chasing the game. If they're not chasing the game, you're going to be hard to break them down. So if you get a half a chance, you have to maximize it. You have to maximize your free kicks and your set plays. All of those things. You understand? That's one way to look at it. Half a chance we turn them into goals because we're not going to get a lot. And you defend as a team. Because Dintil is very good on the counter. They are very fast. They move the ball from defense to forward very quickly. It's not like one of those teams that build up at the back and build up in the middle. You understand me? They don't play like that. They move, they transition the ball
quickly
to the different zones,
quickly,
the different thirds, quickly. So you have to defend as a team. Sometimes when I notice the Mannings team has been working on this, is that the forwards don't come back fast enough to create that first line of defense. You can't afford to do that in this game. Yeah, man. What say you, Fortis for life?
Alright, so from when everybody else said Dintil not play nobody yet, JC is somebody. Dintil, them play bodies, but on the penalty, look like them practice the penalty a lot, and they were just preparing for the penalty. Because what I have seen in recent matches, when you're playing a match like against JC, you create chances to score, but you are playing. JC is a very tactical team, so they like to change up the players every minute. But in the match where against when they played, I don't remember. They played their Manning Cup match. The coach was saying that he started some of the players and left the important one on the bench, which that's what he said right there. He's not talking the truth because when you look at the team that played against Dintil, most of the players in that is the same team that come back and play the Manning Cup match today. Only person that never started, I think it was Me Too. And Me Too come down and he played a good last minute and got the last goal for JC to end the match.
It's a
But
brilliant goal.
Yeah.
that's what he said. It was a good goal. We're not gonna be any bias, but I think they said that the keeper of Charlie Smith was having a heart problem. He was
Okay.
not feeling so good, so they had to take him out. But when they put on the keeper that name Cunningham, he came into the game. He made some brilliant save. Like he was carrying Charlie Smith for a minute because everybody see it. Probably if Charlie Smith had won the game, they could have given him man of the match because he made a very, very brilliant save. Probably if he had not made that save, probably it would have been a 4-love or a 5-love scoreline.
Penny cook
But he
shot.
made some brilliant save, yeah. He made a very brilliant save. They said, I don't remember who was saying it, but they said that should be a save of the competition because it was a very, very brilliant save.
Which match is first
Very.
tomorrow morning's one?
I think it is a Mannings versus Dintil game, Mr. Wright or Glendale or Shuku. Which game is first tomorrow? Hey, people, the people, apartment, the people not moving right, It's 31 likes,
Like people, you
Yeah,
Them
need
not
to
move, guys.
you need to
Like it
31
press
though.
that
likes. Come on, people,
press
hit the like button. Yeah,
hit
man.
that
Press the
like button, man.
subscribe
The like
button.
button drop
Yeah,
out.
man. Yeah, we have the lady in the building, Miss
Claudia
Claudia
Hodges.
Hodges. Who are
So
your
miss
picks? Because she has been getting her picks right. Who are your picks for the Money Cup final? Well, to win the final, and who are your picks for the DaCosta Cup semi-final? Let us know. Claudia, welcome to the show. Steven says it is much easier to pick standout players from other teams, but CC is a well-drilled unit with the spotlight shining on the entire team. So he's saying that there's no one team. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man, I was right. The Mannings game is the first one. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, so the Mannings game is at one, and then the Garvey Massey, which I think it's a bigger game in the context that it's two Clarendon teams. Yeah, so that is supposed to be a game. Where the final is going to play? That's the next thing.
steps.
They said they're
Oh,
going to try and play it at stadium.
which
That's what
final?
I heard.
Which final?
The same Manning Cup and DaCosta Cup finals.
Oh, they're going to play
Um,
both of them at the stadium?
You move it
yes,
from
that's what
steps.
I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. They're going to play it at the stadium, but I heard that there's some other problems that they need to sort out.
Yeah, they're going to rent the stadium and not have no spectators in their stadium. Expensive.
Alright,
If the
look, hold
national
on.
team
Alright,
can rent the stadium, you have to be careful now.
you see for the big school, you have some of the big school that pay. So alright, for instance, at Stadium East today, they said nobody should be in the stands, but there were supporters in the stands.
Yeah, man.
And
Each
there
school
was
get
more,
25
yeah,
persons. No, man. Each school, I
yeah,
think, get 25 persons.
25%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there were people in the stands today, but for the stadium now, that's the problem. They say it's not a possibility that fans will be there to watch the finals. So they said it's going to be big schools playing and no fans. So they would just have to just play and hope that the game goes as how it goes, the better team win on the day,
Yeah, good.
but there
JC
will
Smith said
be
that.
no
JC
fans.
Smith just saying that the game playing at the final of the cup playing at
Yeah, I
stadium.
know that. The final is playing at steps.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but what I
This
heard
is
was
a
that
good,
they
this
were
is a good feeling, Very
Sex
nice.
feels pretty nice.
Yeah, man, and nice facilities down there and thing. I think they plan on installing lights and thing. Big up people. Every time we do the show, we have to big up Mr. Keith Wellington, right? Because and his team for the stellar work that they are doing. I mean, in a time when we thought we would not have had any football, wonderful competition, give us some enjoyment. Imagine if we never had any football and this no Premier League weekend just gone. You can't get to watch all of the African Cup of Nation games. Yeah, I mean, the football just keep us going with this long breaking World Cup qualifier, take our stress off the reggae boys or a little and focus on some schoolboy. It's a big up the entire ISA. You understand me? Big up the entire ISA, Mr. Keith Wellington and his team there. You understand me? The administrators of this and the sponsors, whoever put the money in this to make all of it happen. Really, really great. All of the past students from the schools who have been also integral in their schools, being able to participate in the competition. Great, 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 great. Great, great show has been put on and looking forward to a successful completion. Yeah, man. Tyrese saying that the Cup final is at stake. Keith Wellington said it. It is too expensive to rent a stadium without fans. Yeah, man. Stadium expensive, brother. And then the truth is, didn't he play to the tune of JC, and that was very good because they handled it well. The fact that they did expertly well in their what?
In their panties. No, you didn't spell that good, sir.
Yeah, I don't know, Mr.
It's
Right. I
a
don't know what you
penalty.
mean. It says, management, where is the incentive of persons getting vaccinated, but nothing appears to be getting back to normal? I think this is where the Jamaica government is going wrong. Hey, Eagle Republic is a very good point, right? So get vaccinated, but if you get vaccinated, there's nothing changes. In other words, you don't get any benefit. Oh,
You might
penalties, right?
say.
He was saying
Yeah,
penalties, not
yeah,
panties.
but in the yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay. That's okay.
right. It's a very good point, Eagle Republic. You always bring up these things because if people are being encouraged to be vaccinated, but you can't go anywhere that unvaccinated people can't go, what is the purpose of vaccination? That is the question. What is it? What is the incentive exactly for being vaccinated? Now you're being encouraged to get booster shots. You get vaccinated, you get booster shots, but you can't go to any games. You can't go out. You can't, nothing changes for you. Everything is the same for you as it is for the unvaccinated. Why are people going to be encouraged to get vaccinated? It's a very important question. The incentive is to stay alive. Ay, boy, that you say the incentive is to stay alive. But well, well, that is true. But what I'm saying that you don't find a lot of young people in Jamaica dying from it. So they may be thinking like, well, why, But it's a very good question, Claudia. Think about it. Think about you have all of these, you tell all of these schoolers, all of these 17, 18-year old, and they can't go. They just finished playing and they all got vaccinated, but they can't go and watch the finals. But they were vaccinated to play, but they can't watch the game. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. I don't know, Claudia. I hear you, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. I think there should be, outside of helping you to stay alive, there should be some additional benefits. If it is that I'm going to stay alive, then why not go? Let me go and watch the match. If the vaccine is going to help me to stay alive, I can go and watch the match. Yeah, but here's the thing. So unseen, what you're saying that I believe that Olivia Shield will be staying in rural Jamaica. What say you?
Yeah, I think same. I think the same. I think whether any team that goes to the final from the DaCosta Cup will win Olivia Shield. I don't see KC and JC beating any of these teams. It's so simple. The rural teams are playing better football, in all of the phases, transitioning, moving forward, and their players are very hungry and ready to win a competition. They can see that from the Champions Cup. You're not finding any excuses like some of the coaches from the urban era, you know, that they change and play their weaker players for the semi final, and they drop the lead for the money cup because it's a better competition to win. They're not finding those excuses. So I think they're coming out to win, especially the Intel, Clarendon. They're coming out to win and with everything this season.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? This is a very good question Wayne Evans asking. If we should have a watch along. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do a watch along for the finals, man. We're going to do a watch along for the
So about
finals.
tomorrow.
Manning Cup.
How
And
about Mannings tomorrow?
no, we not do no what we can't do watch along when Mannings are play like semi-final, man.
Yes, yeah, well, of course.
I may be there. So let's see. I may be there because remember say I have a media thing, So I may be there. I may be there.
So Mannings, man,
But
we can't believe it.
no, don't worry, man. We work it out, man. But people, yeah, we're going to do a watch along. But they asked the top 5 schoolboy players this season. It's very tough. I said that Ganesh and his Naktai because we didn't get to see all the teams and all the players. So if I select 5, it will be based on those who have been on TV, and I feel like I'm doing an injustice to the league because I didn't get to see many players over.
I can select 5.
Yeah, but everybody can select 5, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Some
From every
people are
match
going
that
to be
I've
biased.
seen, I can select 5. I'm not going to be biased. I can select 5.
All right, go through quickly. With your
Alright, for the first one, Aldridge of Kingston Technical. Aldridge. He has played very well. For the fourth one, you have Green of Charlie Smith. For the third one now, you have I should say this right. Say the 3 of them for pick now hard to choose because there are 3 top 5 players in a board. The 3 top 5 one is in the Manning Cup finals now. But from what I've seen, I will put Mackenzie in the third, and then I would put first. Mega give Ziminis first, and then Pierce in second.
So where you put Omar Reed and Omar Lee?
No, alright.
Hold on. So you just the top 5 players in Manning and DaCosta Cup is all Manning Cup
No,
players?
hold on. I don't pick DaCosta Cup yet,
No, man. But the man asking for the top 5 a top 5, So if you pick 5
Oh,
already.
you want the top 5 for this season?
That's what he asked.
Okay.
But hold on, let me. I know from last show, Q1 wanted to say something and never this camera on him. Finally get on, Speak.
Yeah, man.
Bless up.
Bless up.
From Santa Cruz still,
Yeah,
so I will be at the match tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm from Santa Cruz, so what I want to say is that stats today. I think the goalkeeper is very horrible, and the goalkeeper cost stats a lot this season. And to be fair, Mannings playing a better ball than Clarendon right now,
Yeah.
Mannings playing a full 90-minute ball game. No, they are a hard running team. No stop. And to be honest, Casey should have go home from Mannings game. They should have lose that game.
Don't it? I keep
Yes,
telling people they don't
because
believe me that
I watch both game, and stats even look better than KC to me in that game because KC wasn't doing anything. They was just kicking the ball long to Pearson and the other winger. And to be honest, Pearson, as how people talk about him, I don't see him as a player of that caliber because he lack a lot. I don't know, but I don't impress by him, to be honest.
He's not fierce.
And even Manning's game against KC, they play KC way better than Clarendon. Far way better. Create a lot of chances, but the
They
thing
just
with
never
Manning's
score,
now,
man. They never
they
score.
don't have a striker.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna give Dintil a run tomorrow. Dintil gonna have a hard game against Mannings tomorrow because Mannings is an all 90 running team and they are playing very good football.
They're not scoring a lot though.
And even a Clarendon game, I don't see them walking over Garvey that easily.
So what you say about the Dintil team? How good are
Dintil is
they?
playing good football.
Okay.
It's not easy to score on them, but Manning's gonna have more possession than Dintil to me because Manning's midfield is better and they have a good defense line, but they're just not scoring.
Okay. All right.
Dintil takes they're playing good football, but they take too long to settle down in the game. And if Mannings can capitalize on that early, Dintil gonna hard to come back because Mannings not gonna ease up like how Stats ease up and allow Dintil to really come at them. That Mannings team is very good, I don't know if you watch them this season that much, but they are playing decent football.
Yeah, made us sell it now on the headphone.
Even the number 12, I don't see anybody stopping him that easily. I don't know the coach. The coach need to put him to strike because I think he would cause havoc.
Yeah, always
win
one
a lot
way
of
just keep
penalties.
him out on that side. Why sometimes they don't put him in the middle because him certainly could win some penalties. I always thought about that, but
because even Casey should get a red card,
yeah, man. The number three, the same number 3 should have the left back should have gotten a red card in the game. I keep telling people.
The number 12 was giving them a hard time right throughout the 90 minutes. They have a warm time with him. Right? He's not easy to stop. He's very skillful and slippery. He's not easy to stop.
All right,
and he's gonna cause a lot of problem against this Dintil defender.
Let me
especially
take a couple
on
of,
the left hand side.
yeah, man. Let me take a couple of comments. Talking, no, man, you can't say we bias against the team, man. Then when you pick them, man. Remember when we were picking, remember we pick even in the Champions League, we pick Manning Cup teams, We're not biased against them, but on the balance of play, I believe as a block, let me say it again, the 4 DaCosta Cup teams this season are better than the 4 teams in the semi-final of the Manning Cup this season. Because the four teams in the the 4 teams in the DaCosta Cup are first place in the zones, and first place also in the quarterfinals. In the Manning Cup, 2 of the semifinalists were third. One was third and one was fourth in their zone. And when they came through, you understand me? So you have to look at those things and admit that. But they are quality players because, all right, 140 is just pick 5 players, but that's why I say I can't pick them. I saw a guy, for example, who played for a team called BB Coke. I think he's the captain for BB Coke, a number 4. Good defender. But I only saw him in 1 game. Play for BB Coke. I think from what I saw, he's the captain. I think he plays left back or left center back. I think he's one of the better defenders in the league. Stats have a center forward. That's a Stats have a center forward. Very good center forward. You understand me? The number 12 at Mannings. You have Henry from Edwin Allen. You have some good players spread out from all over the league. So it's hard to pick 5. Zemeniz is good. Duncan McKenzie, yeah. Good players as well. Barkley is a very good player. Rochester George is good player. Play with. The one at Cavaliers. Oh geez, forgot his name. Oh geez. Oh, what's the guy at Cavaliers' name again? Unseen.
Who is that? Which position?
Play for Calabar, man.
Ainsworth.
Christopher Ainsworth. Good player. Aldridge, good player. St. Catherine have a good player. Then you have the Dintil team with Gary Mills. Very, very good player. The goalkeeper. So it's hard
Russell.
Russell. You understand? It's hard to pick. Cleo Clark at
Mannings, man.
You have one of the best kickers in the league This guy scored the Happy Grove number 14. And a lot of people don't know him.
So
He scored the most, the Happy Grove number 14. He scored the most goals outside of the box this season in the league.
kick them from anywhere.
Anywhere. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, let me just do this one. This is Mr. Richard. So people you don't know him. This is Whisper's father, right? He's here in the chat tonight, letting us know that Whisper played against Manchester City last night in under 16. Yeah, and he assisted on one and he scored one and assisted on two. Because I think we spoke about
I
it.
think
But
he
jump
scored.
on,
I think them said him scored 2.
scored two and assisted than one. So jump on to the chat, Sir Richard. The link is pinned, so just jump on and then yeah, man. Go ahead, Ansi. You're going to say something, and then we let Q1 come back on and Fortis for life.
The first one is, could you ask Mr. Richard if he could give us the clippings or so we can see the goals that his son scored.
Yeah, man, he's hearing you. So yeah, man, so he's hearing. So and if you can jump on, and give us a little update on the game.
So Sir Richard, we want those
Parchment,
clippings.
he's also telling us that Parchment at CC is a good player as well. So there's a lot of good players in the league.
Man, Parchment are quality, but I think his fitness is not there though. Because he plays that 45 minutes and that's it. He's out of the game.
Yeah. Ganesh, you have to help me with this now. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna pick a all DaCosta 11 and an all Mannings 11. And then out of that, you understand me, we can pick an all school team.
But Mannings, man, I think though we just have to use the ones that are in the semi-final.
Yeah, no, me can't do that, man, because I know some big baller when I make the semi-finals, man. You talk about, man.
That's true, but
Henry from Edwin Allen must be in there, man.
That's true, that's still Mannings, man, but if you look at it, you have to look at the numbers. You have to use the statistics.
You have all the from captain, the guy named Woodbine.
Use statistics.
Yeah, that is true.
Use stats.
All right, let me just take this comment because I am going to do this. I'm late and still said it earlier. So for those of you who have been following the channel, right, there were 3 young ladies that are interviewed. Yeah, we interviewed 3 young ladies. Avery Johnson.
Good night,
and Brathwaite. They're all part of the Jamaica setup now. So they came to the trial, they did very well. So you'll see them in under 20 and under 17. So Leighton, I'm going to have them back on for real. All right, so we have Mr. Richards ago. This is Whispers that is going to give us a little update because we heard the story. So tell us, yeah, what happened in Manchester?
Richard, we need the clippings.
It's a joy. It was a night that I couldn't even sleep knowing that he was playing against the mighty Manchester City, and it was great that he saw an old friend of his, Che Daniel, that's Bibi Gardner's son. He also plays for Man City under 16, and it was unfortunate he was on the losing side, but for Whisper to score against Man City, it was a joy.
Whoa! So he scored 2 and assisted and 1. What is the competition that? What is it? What is it he's playing? Academy? What do they call it?
His academy is actually at the quarterfinal stage, and at the quarterfinal stage, the West Midlands part of England often give the academy in that area who is going to the semi-final and the finals practice games when they reach at that level, quarterfinals or semi-finals, and they reach quarterfinal this year, so they end up with that friendly against Man City.
Oh, okay. So it's a friendly with Man City. So
Right.
No man, go ahead.
It is actually friendly. It's not a cup match or a competitive league match. It's just a friendly just to say that. But they only play the team that makes it to the quarterfinal or the semi-final.
Okay. So where does he go from here now?
He's still in the league, and the quarterfinal match is going to play on Thursday night. He plays they have U16 and U19. He plays both leagues. He plays U16 and
Oh,
U19.
so he plays up.
Yeah, he plays up his age as well, and he's the second leading goal scorer in that. In both, he's the first leading goal scorer in the U16, and second leading goal scorer in the U19.
Okay, how many goals? You know how many goals?
Yes, he has 8 goals in U19, and I think it's 7 in U16. He mostly plays U16 important games, but he always plays U19 because he trains with the U19.
Oh, because he's still 15, right?
He is 16, yes.
Oh, he's 16 now. Okay.
Yes.
So someone is asking what's the name of the team.
He goes to an academy called Brookhouse Academy, which is in the area of Leicester in London, in England.
Okay.
It's the West Midland area within the Aston Villa area and Manchester area there.
Man, we're so happy to hear. You know, you understand. When the players excel, it's a good thing. So how do we watch the game on Thursday? I don't know. We have a one of
I
the
have
subscribers
prepared.
called Bala Car. I don't know how, but every every game that Whisper plays, he finds a way of watching it. I don't know how.
I, I mean, Balakar is a fan of Whisper, and I don't even know who Balakar is, but he always say good stuff about the
Yeah,
player.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He, al-
Yeah. Lately, he did say Brookhouse. Brookhouse,
Brook,
right?
yeah, Brookhouse. It's
Yeah.
called Brookhouse Football Academy.
Brookhouse Football Academy. Yes, lately still. That's what he said. Yeah. Balakar is the biggest. He's one of the biggest fans. When you come on to the anybody any Jamaican baller, he's one of the biggest fans out there. So he follows. So as soon as the Whisper game was finished, he came over and he gave us all the stats and things from last night.
Yes, 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 yes,
Richie, do
yes.
you think that Whisper will be in under 20 Jamaica team?
Um, it is for the coaches to decide. Whis- he's a professional, and he's grooming to be a professional. If they call him, he's continue working. It's just a working process we're at right now, and he will be continue working regardless if they call him or not, because you know that at this age it's the molding part that's what that's what's happening in his life now, where he's technically sound and he do the simple things well, and that's getting him where he needs to get in his football career right now.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and part of this too is that I think playing in playing against even a city or teams in this maybe open a door for him because you never know who is watching. You
I
understand?
mean, I get to know who is watching because they asked Baby Gardner was there. He's a friend of mine, and just after the game, I could tell that he like, you know, look out for an email. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's great things, and it's things to come, and it's better for Jamaican football. The under 20 team, and the coach looked at him, or the supposing coach who they're going to give the team to looked at him, and he said he liked what he saw. So it's for him to do the next best from there, and then we go further from there.
Awesome. And someone is asking if your Mona team is ready for the Walker Cup semi-final.
Always ready. They went to Montego Bay FC today, and they
Yeah,
fought a nice fight, and that game ended at two apiece. And
yeah,
Montego Bay FC is not a joke team; it's a
yeah. And
good
they have
team.
and they have they have Ricky Hill as their coach down there.
Right. So we went down there and had a good showing this morning. So Mona is gonna be ready for Walker Cup. We think we would have given a better showing than Stats did today, even though they gave a good showing. And we,
That's
we
true. That's true.
yeah. You just have to put the
Yeah.
the 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 eye on the dot on the I and cross the T's, and we get there. It's just young boys making mistakes, and they are boys.
I
They
just
are
think,
allowed to make these mistakes,
Richie, I just
and
think
we
in
just
that
have to
game,
groom them.
I think in that game, Richie, you guys should have scored more than one goal. Because they can't. No team in Manning Cup can stop stats from scoring.
But I put something in the group that I prefer my son playing against Man City other than playing against Dintil. And it was it was half of people thinking I'm throwing words and all that. But while he was here, he could have played, and if he had played, he wouldn't get that chance for
All
Man
right.
City to see him.
But you see, when I was telling people that people wanted to beat me, when I was saying that what Whisper coming to play no Manning Cup for what him don't have nothing to prove, him man no need to play no Manning Cup.
That's true, that.
Yes,
And people are vexed with me. I said, man, if it's still foreign, when I come play, him don't have nothing to prove. Man, if it's still foreign,
he
and play.
has nothing to prove in Jamaica, which is right. All of these players know him. Each team, player talk about him, and like they know. Even he has a teammate at Jamaica College, and he said, if he was here, don't even look for the cup, JC, because I know that he would have definitely none of you defenders couldn't stop him, and that was a big point. But what made me realize that there are good people in the world same way in the Mannings, man, and we have to give thanks to that
Yeah.
because the coach at Kingston College, Ludlow Bernard, we had a meeting and we talked, and when we had the meeting, Ludlow response was, "There's nothing that I can ever do for you at this point in your career, Whisper." And that is a big man, where he wasn't thinking of just winning the cup for Kingston College.
Yeah. Whoa.
And that step made me look at him and give him another 1,000 stripe on his shoulder and say,
Yeah, man.
this man, I rate you for saying that. You know what I mean? The man said, he literally said, you don't need this. This won't even do nothing to your accolades or what you have achieved so far in your young age. And
yeah, that is how coaches have to operate. Man. You have to look at
that was sentimental to me and to him, and he left the next day. You know what I mean? And they left the next day, and it was a joy, to know that he, played the day after, scored a goal. Yes, Patch. Yes, Unseen.
Yeah, man, I wanted to ask you the question about,
So why you have to call my name and the man right there, so?
Yes, man. You can go ahead, Unseen. Come on, man. We're all in this together for a better football in Jamaica, We're doing this together.
All right, so what's your thought?
Each of every one of this, before you ask me this, you say everybody, and Mannings panel is the panel that have been on the most. And this is all for the betterment of Jamaican football, It's not even just because of my son and who he is, I will point out players, and you have called all the players that I have seen myself as players that will make us proud going forward. You understand? And we just have to give hat off to him, I'm hearing that there are going to be like 8 Englishmen who's going to be joining this team. Taylor Hart already is one.
That's under 20, the Jamaica under 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it's going for 2026, and it's the future. And we have to build from here and continue building.
I heard that no schoolboy player will be getting picked unless you're playing Premier League.
So you were saying Unseen?
Yeah, so the question is, because somebody in the comment section said that me and Mannings man biased to the town team then, right? So I want to ask, do you think that in the rural area, the schools in the semifinals are better, the 4 teams in the semifinals are better than the 4 teams in the Manning Cup semifinals?
There are more team first and foremost, there are more team in the DaCosta Cup area. And I think where there are more teams, it make it more competitive. Because look at it, Glenmore beat Clarendon College, but yet still they can't come through that zone. They can't even top Lennon. You know what I mean? So that zone shows that there's a level of competitiveness in the DaCosta Cup more than what is in the Manning Cup, if that's the question you're asking.
Yeah.
The DaCosta Cup is more.
No, I'm saying not that competitive. I'm saying in the semifinal, which
semifinal,
teams, right? The teams in the semifinals from Manning, from the League Cup, if they are better than the Manning Cup teams in the semi-final.
I've seen Dintil, I've played against Dintil, I've played against Mannings, and they're even in the match teams. It's just boys who have to concentrate for 90 minutes. Yeah, some boys only can do it for 70, some can only, it's the weary brain, is who can hold a composure more. And I mean, as far as I can say, Dintil, Dintil and Mannings, for me, are the two teams I know can hold them composure. Because I played against, Whisper doesn't play for Mona, but Whisper played in the match. And if it wasn't for Whisper, we couldn't beat Dintil. Dintil was that good.
Like I said,
They were excellent.
that's
Yeah,
Sam Dalton right there now, you know.
and I see where the work was put in. I know a couple of the ballers them from MRC National, and a couple of them were
Johnny
they are
Thomas.
skillful ballers, but you have to maintain a level of discipline with those skillful ballers for 90, because you give them man the 1 minute, them are gonna score. Sure about that. So you just have to maintain it. It's like the center half them that feel like them can dribble out, and that's not their job. Don't take no more than 2 touches from a baller. Run at them, ear at them. Don't do that. Don't be careless. And they feel as if it's comfortable. You want your center half to be comfortable, but not too complacent and comfortable with the ball, because things will happen.
Yeah. One of the things I'm hoping though is that the Mona team, because I know you guys had some trials thing and doors are always opening for the Phoenix players, because it would be sad if after you did so well this season, the next season you end up losing 10, 11 players to
We lose.
overseas. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
that's what I mean.
we're losing only 2 players.
No man, I'm talking about going away. And I can remember they had the
Yes.
other clubs coming. What if the clubs are interested and take them
They,
overseas?
they, they have to go. We don't hold back players at all.
Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
have.
saying. Yeah, because that will affect the program now. Cause
It
you have
won't affect the program if you have a system. I'm going to tell you something about management about a system. You see, when you're coming to the club, when you're coming to Phoenix or you're coming to Mona, you are told about the system before you even enter the system. When you get a game to play with that team and say you're going to play with that team, you have to know that system, or that team is going to make you and mold you into that system until you get that system in your head and say, this is how we play. So you can pick up all right. In football is mostly played with the head these days more than the foot. It's a brain sport more than the foot. The foot is just the physical part, what we have to use in it because it's a foot game. But you have to use your brain a lot. And you have to have a player where you can, as long as you can coach that player to do what you say, like, listen, midfielders don't take no more than 2. Find my number 10 at all times. Just find my number 10. He will. Wingers just run. Left back and right back overlap. And they will always know that that's how we play. Continue playing that. And if next man come on him and say, yo, run, go. He's going to tell the player to go. And then like, don't take no more touch. He knows, don't. 2 touch, young love in the middle. Win it and find the number 10 again. Overlap left back. And it's just, you have to continue. You have to embed that in them head. And whoever comes in, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, man. All right, so just hold on, don't move, Richard, because we need to exchange contact in the private chat there. So I'm going to put my number, and then you can WhatsApp me. All right, but I'm going to CC you just jump on, right? But I know Q1 from St. Elizabeth is here. You understand me? I'm going to give him a chance because giving him 2 minutes to wrap up, and then CC, you're gonna get the most time because you're the last one. You understand me? So let's go with it's Q. I hope I get the name right. I think it's Q1. Yeah, yeah, man. Go ahead, Q1. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to wrap up. You're muted. Go ahead. We're not hearing. We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you. I don't know what happened. So let's go to Fortis for life. You have 2 minutes, and then we'll see if we can get back to Q1.
Alright, so where should I start? Uh,
2 minutes, you have
let's
another 30
continue.
seconds gone, you know.
No, no, continue.
All right.
I don't know where to start.
Yeah, man. All right, then. All right. Respect and thanks for jumping on. You understand me, Fortis, man. Bless up. Enjoy the rest of the whoop. When you come on tomorrow, do it DaCosta Cup football. You can jump on back and join us for that show. All right. You ready now, man from St. Bess? Go ahead. We're not hearing the man from St. Bess. CC.
Man from St. No, Mannings, say today really game even stats and stuff. It's like you can see where you know that stats is going to score, but then you realize that say stats are going to lose too because even the I think this is reminiscent of the stats versus JC game. Stats at JC 3-1 and JC just came up because JC is just that much more stronger, even though they would have conceded so many goals. Because if you realize Casey was just that much more stronger. When Casey scored the headed goal to go ahead, and then Pearson scored the free kick, then that it was like game over. And then I think JC was too strong for Charleston, even though as I said, I was carrying one of those teams to do an upset, but the both teams were too much for the other team. Stats have a good going forward. Stats look very good, but you understand them say defense win championships in most cases. So I guess in that concept, KC was the much more favorable one. But this is the reason why you can see that KC is not invincible in terms of they have this thing where they will let in a goal or two. So the final should be an interesting one because JC isn't really that much solid at the back. KC isn't really that much solid at the back. So it should be a game where either both teams become tentative and not try to attack each other and try to hold out, or both teams going at it. I think it might end up in a penalty shootout, Mannings, man. In my opinion, they might end up 2-2 in that game because I think both teams will score in that game if they try to attack each other. If they go out there and play attacking football and not play conservative and trying to not concede a goal because there's no sense in not trying to not concede a goal because both teams, as I said before, don't have the greatest, don't have the greatest defense from season start. So that's just my opinion in that on that part.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
All right. All right. All right. Well said. Well said. Well said. CC. Let me see if I can try one more time. Q1, and then if it's not working now, I hit that, Go ahead.
Yes, I hearing me now.
Yeah, we're hearing you loud and clear. Yeah, man, you have 2 minutes to give a
Yes,
last words because the show
I'm
is about
looking
to end.
for a
But
great.
thanks. First, let me say thank you for coming on because I know it's the second time. So, and I love the input that you gave earlier, So go ahead.
I'm looking for a great matchup tomorrow, but with my prediction tomorrow, I don't think it would be a repeat of the Champion Cup final. You won't have Dintil and CC meeting again in the DaCosta Cup final. One, if not both, one of them gonna lose. And to be fair, Garvey Masio, Clarendon cannot underestimate that team because they are playing good football. And based on my analysis of the game with them and JC, I think they play JC way better than Dintil. Because if Garvey Masio was putting away those chances, JC could have get 4-1, 3-1 easily. Dintil wasn't creating that amount of chance and clear opportunity and get those clear opportunity like Garvey Masio. Because if Dintil was, they would have it wouldn't reach penalty shootout because Dintil, I believe, and how I view both team, Dintil will score more easily than Garvey Masio. Even though they might miss few chances, but Garvey Masio, I think they have two good strikers, but Dintil capable of putting away more chances than Garvey Masio. But it's gonna be an exciting match of tomorrow.
Yeah, man. All right, so thank you. Come on, listen. I hope you come back on tomorrow after the game when we do the show. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, man. All right. Blessings again, and thanks for coming on again. I appreciate your input. Very, very good contribution to the show.
Cup.
Yeah, man. All
Anything
right.
go for. Cook
Yeah,
the closer.
Richie. Sir Richie. Sir Richard. All right. So it looked like we lost Sir Richard there as well. Unseen. What say you as we close? Toki, I was trying to find out from him. I hope he can come back on to find out where we can watch those games. But listen, if you want to know where to watch Whisper, he is the best person to check out. Go on Instagram and look for Balakar. Balakar. Balakar.
Manchester, man.
Manchester is him
United.
in profile picture thing.
Manchester
Once you go
United.
there, just he will give you all the information. I don't know where, but he knows where to find it. Whenever we see a female name, we always big them up. So big up Nicole Wallace. Was just jump on as well. Intrinsic Entertainment says, Mannings man. Remember I told you yesterday, it is the Manning Cup KC want. All right, boss. Alex, you know we have to see the face of the person before we add them to the stream, and we're closing in, so you have to make sure we see your face first before we add you. Unseen, what say you?
Well, for me, I think it's going to be a repeat from the same teams that is in the final in the Champions Cup. Is going to be in the Manning Cup finals. I give Dinty the edge because they have the best defense. They're scoring more goals than Mannings. Yeah, whenever they're not playing well attacking wise, they can lean on their defense, and their defense can bail them out. And if they go to penalty, Jamaica knows what will happen there. Um, but it's not a game that I think Dinty will dominate. I think Mannings will have their chance, and it's up to them if they take it. And same for Dintil. But in the CC games, I don't see that style of football that Garvey Masio playing really damaging CC. I think CC knows to contain those long balls. Jain Rose, the centre back, is doing pretty well. To contain KC playing that type of way, it's not easy. And if they manage that and scoring two goals on them and no goals are scored on them in that game, shows that they know to contain teams that play direct football. So I think CC will get the best of them with their style of football. If they come out to play like how they played against KC, God must cannot beat them.
All right, all right. So your prediction is for CC to win and for Dintil to win.
Right.
All right, all right. I think St. Elizabeth man said that he's picking that one of those two teams are going to lose. And he think it's going to be CC. All right, CC. Just give us your pick quick.
Listen, the thing about it is, I tell you this, man. CC have more, or do they say, detractors than fans. Sometimes you have to just understand that I don't expect a man who go to a States or any other of these schools to actually pick CC to win a title. So sometimes we just listen and say it's just in academics because as in when a man say, oh, Clarendon College, I go lose. You understand? Say he's not a Clarendon College person, so him not go pick Clarendon College, and I can understand that. But then on the balance of play, you have to give. As I said, I don't think Clarendon College have disrespected any team in terms of their approach in the games. So I think they will give their then God must say sorry, the respect that they deserve, but not necessarily go out there and give Garvey Massey too much of a respect to the point where you make them overpower you because Garvey is a good team. Can't deny that they are in the semi-final of the DaCosta Cup. So at this point you have to give them for them flowers. But you have to under at this point, Glenelg College is going for the DaCosta Cup and the Champions Cup. However, tomorrow is the DaCosta Cup time. Taking it a game at a time. I said before, and Unseen probably laugh and say, but I said, based on how the game set up, I am not sure if the coach would have start um, Parchment in the game tomorrow. You understand? And bring him on, depending on the flow of the game, or maybe anything possible. Because if it is their best player, you might start him. But some of the time, that's the expected move of a coach. And sometimes you have to know the unexpected, and then when they do the unexpected, more than likely Garvey don't have a game plan. Maybe Garvey have a game plan around you starting a Parchment and do these guys. But when you know start the player now, then they have to go back to the drawing board and try to figure out in game whatever plan they had to stop or to penetrate Clarendon College. But I think you can shake your head in a unseen. But this is
And see,
hold on. I'm saying
yeah,
management.
man,
This is
no follow on
football.
scene. Just finish up with
Yeah, but I finish that one. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying in football, tactics and these things do that play a major role in the game, and it's a tactic. It's a tactical move in not starting what people might seem as your best player in a game like this. So it might sound silly, but it is a move where it can mess up the opponent because the opponent might have a game plan for a Parchment, but not have a game plan for a Marcus Reed in terms of not expecting that Marcus Reed would have been the person starting. Just giving you an example. But I believe our team should prevail and go through to the final. However, it will be a difficult game in terms of two quality teams going up against each other. But I give Clarendon College the edge as there's a hint of bias in it because I'm a Clarendon College fan, a Clarendon College past student, so you can take that as it is. And I think Mannings versus Dinfield, a lot of people might not going to like what I say, but I think Mannings might end up upsetting Dinfield. I think it might go to a penalty shootout and Mannings will upset Dinfield because Mannings keep on a stop no penalty. A kick with the KC, the guy kick with his penalty. It's not like him stopping the penalty.
Mannings was not in any penalty shootout
Not
though.
penalty shoot. Dintil keeper never stopped the penalty. He didn't stop and save any penalty. So it's not like I can say, oh, he's a penalty saver, a penalty king. So I just think that Mannings versus Dintil might end up in a penalty and Mannings will come out on top. So I'm
Okay.
seeing the Mannings Clarendon College final
All
for
right,
the
all right, all right. Cheryl Harriet. Yeah, we school. I don't know that fact and non verba till we die. I don't know what school is that. I don't know, but yeah, both games will be live tomorrow. I don't know. Somebody can tell me what school is that. I don't know, you know. All right. Alex. What say you? And then we get to Kebrock afterwards.
I want to say good night to everybody and happy New Year's. I
Well,
never.
welcome back, man, to the land of the living.
Yeah, I was home. I was home for December. I was in Jamaica for the December. Um,
Oh, also when it is December, you can't come online. You can't come online.
Me nah on the service so from there. Be Wi-Fi now go out good. So me know you stay management. You
so
normally say
cheap,
like
man. So
get better
cheap.
Wi-Fi. Eh?
So cheap, man. I can't buy
Oh,
the
we're in
data.
Jamaica, the man, they won't can't get the Wi-Fi. I wish
No,
push it.
no, 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 no. And that you know, the Wi-Fi, the people them flow, they been do the local fiber things. So me wait for them to come. Yeah, you know them delay
Can't buy
and
data, Alex. It's so cheap, man.
no, me not cheap on my phone.
All right, all right. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. We understand, Alex. Yeah,
So
man.
so 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 I was watching the game today. was good end-to-end stuff from JC. From and stats, I think JC would won that game because they had a better team and they had a better players and they playing very good throughout the season. But I think their defense is not that good. Just like KC, I think KC makes up with it for their midfield. But my prediction for the DaCosta Cup game, I would say Clarendon College is winning and Dentil. But one of my players on Dentil team, I think his injured name is Kimani Edwards. He's from St. Thomas and they bought him from Seaford, where I'm from, and he came to play for Dentil. But his injury is number 20. I think
Good
that's a
player.
player. I think a player that Mannings man doesn't know about, but he's from the east. Most of the players I'm from Dentil, they come from St. Thomas.
Really?
Not most of them, some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
Tell,
Some
tell
of
me
them.
more. Tell me more. Who else come from the east?
Some of them come from St. Thomas.
Tell me more. You said most of them. Tell me two more.
You have other one named Papa will play for the team, a short one.
In player in the on bench. Are they in the squad?
Well, in my squad. But nothing.
Ah, all right, all
Alright,
right, all right. So
but
you're
that's my
picking Dintil
prediction.
and Clarendon.
Dentil and Clarendon. When I say 1-0 still, cause Manning's defense tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Manning's have a good defense, so it's gonna be a hard game. Is how they start gearing Mills and try clog the middle and try for play through them striker. What the one name again? The big guy. We're up top. Feed him to score. And I think CC is good tomorrow. I think them I love how CC play football. Them play brilliant football. Them put the ball on the ground and play a ball game. So tomorrow, I expect them to win tomorrow. Would be a shame if they lose, but I think they got this in the back tomorrow.
All right. Kebrock, we're going to make it close and then people, so there's a play in the game, right? So I'm known to make up a particular play whenever I play football and them at this them know me final. And I'm gonna do it today in the game. I think in the Charlie Simmet game. So everybody will know me play football, them send it to me and say, are you teach the youth have to bet the player? So when Kebrock does, we're gonna show you it from the match. We'll see if we can find the clip and show you it. But go ahead, Kebrock, what say you?
All right, fact and non-verbal. I guess you say you don't know where that come from.
Yes,
Dintil.
Dintil.
All
Words,
right.
not deeds.
Yeah, words not deep. Till I die, that's what she name say, Cheryl. But anyway, me run through it quick then. All right. Mannings kind of remind me of style of play. Kind of remind me of William Nib. See how Dintil deal with William Nib. I don't think Dintil are gonna deal with Mannings that way then. So it'll be a free flowing game because Mannings attack. Mannings not sit back and try to catch team on the counter attack. Them attack. So I gotta look for maybe a 2-0 game. Dintil score 2, lock it down, and 2-0 win that. So the Clarendon College now and Garvey Marcio game. I don't watch past games still what happening in a past game, but me see the Charlie Smith team they deal with Clarendon, and then me see the GSC deal with Charlie Smith today. Give me a little, a positive vibe going into the final Saturday. That's a different thing. I feel Garvey Marcio and Clarendon are going to be a free-flowing game, open game, because Garvey Marcio love give up goal. Them give up goal, but them will score goal. So I won't be surprised if Garvey Marcio edge them 3-2 or Clarendon win 3-2, or the game going a penalty shootout, and as we say, whichever team win. I'm going to correct Suchman. Sorry, sir. I said Dintil going that keeper don't save a penalty in the shootout. Sometimes it don't have to save him stop one, it still go on him. It don't have to be saving a penalty, It's whenever you go a penalty shootout and you know what the goalkeeper was capable of. The nerves.
Teach him, boss. Teach him.
The nerves of who them know in the goal. And if you watch back the penalty shootout, Dintil goalkeeper continuously attack to GSC player them. Everyone step up him have something to say to them. Hey boy, wait on the whistle, Hey boy, I'm gonna save a penalty if you move it. Confidence and who they know who in the goal, man. And that's why you see them get nervous. So. But Dintil 2-0, Clarendon College and Garvey Marcio. It can go anywhere, but me would have lean towards Clarendon. Come on, the Dintil Clarendon final. Me not run from the final. The other final them I want. But me
right.
not gonna be upset and I say, boy, Dintil lose. So. But you know, I said Dintil still I get pressure from. I have people see him where Dintil still not ready. I don't reach a final, we're still not ready yet. But we
No,
see.
man, detail ready, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but fact and
Cheryl,
non-verbal again.
yeah, man. Cheryl,
Big
hurry
up
up.
Cheryl. Big up
Because
Cheryl.
apparently I said words, not deeds. And she said, she'll correct me and say it's deeds, not words. So,
Yeah, man, deeds that word, man. If you want to hear it in a Jamaican patois, when you're in a long talking,
okay, all
action,
right.
not a bag of mouth.
And then Dalton, I'm right. Say, Alex, a bench baller, yeah, talk, brother. You must even near the ball then. But they're bench baller. But watch this. So, you know, we run the team and stuff, and been a while. So they keep sending these clips. I'm going to share the screen and tell me if you remember this play in the game today. The Charlie, I think it was a Charlie Smith game, you know. Let me see if I can find it and show it to you people. Bam. Let me see if we can go here, sir. And then
Oh God. Man, you would have to play for Kansas Spring.
you know that the people them say my favorite player, that them say the only way we can beat people, you know, so them always anytime them see they say I must be sure people that because the only way we can beat people. But that's just a bad but that's a bad player. But listen, I want you to jump on back tomorrow when we have the show again because that is the DaCosta Cup now. Even the Manning Cup people you can come on because the DaCosta Cup people come on. Come show support to the Manning Cup people them when them game plays. So
Hold on,
tomorrow,
me have one thing for say about to the game. I just want one of the goal them score. Me not take away nothing from the goal. It's a decent goal, but me I tell you the free kick where the number 8 from KC kick. That free kick there, they made them say to score upon any goalkeeper. That free kick they now score upon Clarendon goalkeeper. That free kick they now score upon Dintil goalkeeper. The keeper build the wall. The keeper build, yeah, the keeper build the wall and stand up behind the wall. And then I got towards the other way where the ball a kick from, and them I say I want big free kick and score upon any goalkeeper.
I thought it deflected, you know.
All
No,
who
man.
go on the Charles goalkeeper. He the best out of all of them.
Better than Dintil goalie?
Yeah, man. Me I tell you
No,
about
man,
Charles
no, man.
goalkeeper.
Alex,
All right.
stop talking about this.
Which one of the Charles
Me I come off I live now.
Nah,
Well,
nah, that the one.
Alex,
which
stop
one of the
talking about
Charles
this.
goalkeeper you talk?
The one to
The
play
one who
regular
start
this
the game
season.
or the one who come on?
No,
The one
come
on the
on,
bench, because I don't know a bench ball I know about.
Virgin, Dintil goalkeeper, best goalkeeper in the league.
Yeah, man. The Dintil goalkeeper, I have to give it to him, man. The JC, if you got talk, the JC goalkeeper, the Mona goalkeeper, body, you know.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem though, Mannings, man. We'll give Dintil goalkeeper the best goalkeeper, but I'm gonna tell you what the
No, man,
problem
he's the best goalkeeper.
Yeah, man. We're not gonna say no. I'm saying to you that I'm saying there's this thing when you're grading goalkeeper where in certain keepers, because for example, as good as the Dintil keeper is and might be the best goalkeeper, his defense is probably equally as strong in terms of the amount of shots he would face. So depending on how you're grading the keeper, because you have some keeper play for some team, if it wasn't for the keeper, 10 then get 11. So let's say they might get a 3-love or a 2-1. It's just the fact of the matter of the keeper that's stopping them from getting 5 and 6.
But CC.
No, but you can't use that CC because I look at how we come. All right, I look at other things, not just saves.
No, I'm saying how he come on his area.
Not only that,
Right.
he distributes the ball. He collects
man,
the squares. And
all
when he
them
has
things
been
in
called,
there.
what I'm saying that is if you make 10 save, you know, that's good. But watch this. If when I'm supposed to make a crucial save, I make it. What makes it, in other words, you get 10 shot kick at you save 7 and you allow 3. 1 shot kick at me and me save it. Me have 100% record, brother. A 70% record.
I'm saying to you that you can't use clean sheet and judge goalkeeper.
No, I not use clean sheet alone.
No,
but
I know, but I'm saying that me just eliminate that.
Where CC, me kind of get where I say, But me I got see yes when
No,
you get a chance. Yes
no,
when you
that's
get
the
a chance.
keeper.
Yeah, you're right. Because sometimes your defense
I'm at
strong in
best
front of
keeper,
you.
you know.
Yeah,
You get
you're
me wrong,
black. But I'm command him area, or him set him wall, or him position himself.
yeah,
Because
man.
if
Them
him did
little
set him
factor
wall and position him for himself today, there's no way that keeper is. But if you want to get a better idea, the infield keeper, type in like on YouTube some of Mount Pleasant. Remember when them I go play the little tournament away? I think I know Dominic. I forgot which part. He was the goalkeeper for them. Them even win all in a penalty shootout, and
Man,
I'm
a
sure
long
him
time
see
I watch him, man. A good
see
player.
how much penalty in a penalty shootout. I forgot against a which club team, and then we got Dominic. I remember when Mount Pleasant go win one league overseas. That him was the keeper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, him can
I
keep
mean,
man penalty shot and
me
all them
not take
something.
it, me not
So
take it
CC, I don't
lightly,
really
man.
want to say to you.
Hey, yo,
Me
what?
just,
Hey,
I
There's
just
a
want
lot
to
of
look
man,
at
I'm on the
unseen.
something
show,
like,
brother.
Man is
Go ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
There's
Go ahead.
there's a lot of unseen stuff that you don't know about that Dintil keeper. You see, if you ever watch, all right, I watched Dintil keeper against Dumby and Arnett, and some shot to kick off him and him save them. From there, someone put him as the best keeper or player in the league.
no, watch. Remember when I answer, me not dispute that. I am just trying to get rid of the narrative where some people grade a keeper on the
Right
amount of
now,
goal they score on the keeper,
right now,
or
Arnett want
the
him to
amount,
play.
and not necessarily the amount of shots that he's faced. In terms of the amount of
On
shots
it
he's
for one of the
faced,
Mount Pleasant player. The player
the
belong
amount
to
of
Mount Pleasant.
The
See,
academy are they.
They belong to Mount Pleasant.
CC.
But him still can want him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
see,
them have the money.
yeah, CC, you know, go see goalkeeper like when Dintil Bokuni last time. All when the goalkeeper run out of goal when him stay in a goal. Last time we box CC, the goalkeeper give about two of them and just run out of goal. Come like a sieve.
Oh,
A
Nash.
different. No man, the
hey,
No,
goalkeeper
man.
would.
Yeah. The little young. Yeah, what?
Them man run out of the goal. And when we play JC, remember when we play JC in the um Champions Cup there, the goalkeeper they give a two in a Tyreek Maggie kick one that comes straight to him and the man just jump over the watch back
The
them
team
game.
with the ball of them. With the ball of
What
them.
name again?
Halloween. I think Jason Lecky and
Demario Hill in the name Demario Hill.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them
man.
are
Yeah,
And them.
remember what? 3-2 JCB to the year then man. The three a one good goal score
Yeah,
per
man.
win man.
Yeah, man. That was true because
With Tyreek Maggie and the whole of them.
remember my
Personal
keeper
killing
gave a
them,
goal already. But guess him though, I did score the goal against something there for the equalizer. I win with the Oliver Shield. So at the end of the day,
You attack Eric Edwards.
no man, I Eric that man. Remember when something man 2019 against JC. JC they don't want to come.
Yeah. You see 2018 Eric Edwards come at Dintil. Can remember Eric Edwards did come at Dintil, you know.
Yeah man, I know Eric.
Left Clarendon, you know. That's how when Dintil would have the side.
That's how I beat him, man.
No,
No,
he
him
never
get banned,
keep.
man. Him never play.
No, remember the
But never
Dintil would have
play.
the Dintil would have the big.
You know
No,
that the
man,
big goalkeeper man from where they go a Waterhouse, I think. What the guy that the name again, man? In the
when
keeper.
Dintil got semi-finals.
Yeah.
No, you thought Xavier Deans. That's how when Stets beat we. A
George.
final. Yeah.
George, man.
George.
Yeah, that's how when Stets beat we at a finals.
Goalkeeper, man. Best goalkeeper in the
Yeah. And then since lately, best goalkeeper didn't ever have lately. They didn't have some wickeder goalkeeper than that. We didn't have a goalkeeper when they come from England, you know, straight from England, you know.
Hey, what time call on me now? Go end the show, and I'm if you leave long time, you know. So what you know? We have a cup.
Yeah.
We have to reach back here tomorrow. So listen, we want to big up all of you.
What time tomorrow?
Listen, the Dintil people them pick Dintil, the Clarendon people them pick Clarendon, the Mannings people them pick Mannings. I saw it figure. When I hear from the Garvey must hear people them, yeah.
I'll take that thing.
But my suspects say the Garvey must hear. Like people like Alex can't pick nobody because him don't even have Wi-Fi. When him there unseen, you know, say overlane.
My team make it
overlane
straight
straight
around and drop out, man.
Hey,
overlane for to get that thing.
No matter what school you support, believe me, I think the games tomorrow are going to be very good games. So tune in, watch them 1:30 and 3. I think 1 o'clock and 3:30 are the games. Watch them. 3:15. So watch the games, please. And then we'll come back tomorrow. We're gonna have some discussion. So big up everybody who joined the panel.
I'll come back tomorrow, no, man.
Alex, CC Sport. Nah, man. Win, lose, or draw. Me there here, man. What you talk about? Win, lose, or
Yeah,
draw.
what's
Me,
it?
me love it.
That
Listen,
I problem,
me
you
give
know.
credit where
Mannings,
credit is
what's the
due.
program? So you can't
Nah,
disappear.
listen. Let me tell you this, brother.
When me win, me do it tomorrow.
We feel like CC now come tomorrow.
Um,
If I plan to make excuse. Hey, Steven Mitchell, make sure whatever happened here in the top 10, make sure whatever happened here in the Leon Price, make sure you're there here in Dalton, make sure you're there here, Glendale, Facey, Cheryl, Ariat, make sure you are here. Claudia, make sure you are here. Alex, make sure you are here,
I'm
Q1,
there,
the
Claudia,
man
I'm
from
there,
Outer
man.
St. Best, make sure you're here, You understand me? And 40s, 140s, make sure you're here tomorrow for the show. People, listen, hit the like button, please, before you close out, before you leave. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the platform. Get somebody else to subscribe. Remember, we have some big interviews coming up. We have two big personality in the JPL coming up on Thursday. We have Emerson Diggy Henry. We have Wendell Downswell. All of these shows are lined up for this week. We have our NFL show tomorrow at 11. Several coaches getting fired. We're going to talk about that. Big up to the panelists, every single one, unseen, the man who is always on the scene, and I am sure sports. The Mr. Richards are jumping on and helping us out and sharing some good information about Dujan Richards, the whispering one, who banging them in. Big Jamaican star. Keep following and checking up on that name. Alex, who just returned from the bushes of Jamaica, is back over there in the United States of America, over there, out there in Florida. CC, the man who look like him that sleep and him wake up, him always have him white sheet spread out behind him. Bless up. You understand me? And seen with him, by him lady. She was right beside him. And you understand me? And she started, right, them see me, them see me, them see me. We didn't see you. And we won't let you know if we saw you. You understand me? But bless the people. If you didn't watch it today, we had the Veer and Volvo legend early on the show. His name is Andrew Eldamap. You used to call him Fedamap. Go and watch that interview. It was a banger. I'm telling you. You will love it. You will love it. You will love it. So go and check that out. Thanks to our sponsor, Stricknick. Stricknick is a Jamaican-owned and operated company in Canada, and they use authentic Jamaican herbs and spices to make all their products. They're offering 25% discount on everything that they sell. All you have to do is go to www.tricknick.ca and use the code I am sure sports 001 to get your discount. And as we close tonight, we're going to leave you with a couple of ads from our sponsors, Tricknick. Again, thanks to everyone, people. Be safe, peace, and love to one and all. I am Mannings Man, and you have just watched another episode of the Schoolboy Football Show.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.